Ghost rider, motorcycle hero. Baby, 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 he's a looking so cute. Sneaking round, round, round in a blue jumpsuit. Ghost rider, motorcycle hero. Baby, 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 he's a blazing away. Like the stars, stars, stars in the universe. Ghost rider, motorcycle hero. Baby, 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 he's a screaming the truth. America, America's killing its youth. Baby, 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 he's a screaming away. America, America is killing its youth. America, America is killing its youth. Ghost rider. Ghost rider.
It must be so fucking nice. Walking through the right. Walking through the right to take away their rights. It must be so nice. It must be so nice. It must be so nice. Walking through the right. Walking through the right. Walking through the right to take away their rights. It must be so nice.
Dang. Fattest beggar around town, the law. What I don't fuck with saddest front around town. The dogs hit the bucket on me back, filled with white light, sword in the drawer on me. Leave my body in and I wake up with some liquor on me. Wake up with some liquor in me. Wake up and the world is empty. Wake up and my bag is empty. Wake up, take a trip to Paris. Two dead rats in the sea of gallon. Got a lot of shit in my bag like Santa. Bitches see me, hoes getting tantrum. Rockstar bitch, I'm like Marilyn Manson. Dirt on my face, bitches think I'm handsome. 18, but my money likes expansion. Me and my boys is just out in Aspen. Acting reckless, people call us madmen. I've always been this way and I call them has-beens. Never gave a fuck, it's nothing ever mattered except the action. Forget the sanction. Blowing smoke in your face became a dragon. Money in my right and my left hand. Riding on a horse with a dead man. Sands in my left hand. Dang. Fattest bag around town, the law. What I don't fuck with saddest front around town. The dogs hit the bucket on me back, filled with white light, sword in the drawer on me. Leave my body in and I wake up with some liquor on me. Wake up with some liquor in me. Wake up and the world is empty. Wake up and my bag is empty. Wake up, take a trip to Paris. Fattest bag around town, the law. What I don't fuck with saddest front around town. The dogs hit the bucket on me back, filled with white light, sword in the drawer on me. Leave my body in and I wake up with some liquor on me. Wake up with some liquor in me. Wake up and the world is empty. Wake up and my bag is empty. Wake up, take a trip to Paris.
Yeah, I mean, negative. Like, I was just like a zombie. I had no personality. I would just sit somewhere, like, me and my friends would just sit in the basement, just stare at each other.
Flies on my feet like a sandlot. Like an asshole, cooking water on my twat. I'm saying great, living. I'm like, bitch, are you tripping? You see that nigga hot, work like juicy started dripping. I came down like magic, I came down like an alien. Smoking on black magic, I'm fucking through the gadget. Crazy stuff on Prince, looking like an ride up quick. Cocaine residue on your titties looking beautiful. Say you wildin', say you riding quick. Cocaine residue on your titties looking beautiful. Say you cocaine residue, titties.
Cold. Iceman, bitch. I'm a walking pill. Shit talking deals. Ice cold, baby, feel the chill. This is not a drill. No, this is not a drill. I'm a walking pill. Talking deals. Ice cold, baby, feel the chill. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Jumping tools, great dig of rail. Save me a meal. It might take me a second, but I'ma get it filled. I'm drinking like a stash. Call a nigga crack. I feel like ice, but I'm flavor like Craig Mac. She told me all I take. I start you off with a black. And I know you never said the fuck this back. She make me feel the tech. Tell me something, I hate you out. I'm a shot. I keep shit like a well I go. Let's go, baby. Chill. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. No, chill. Let it build. I'm never spill. Let it spill. Let it spill. Wanna love shit again. Say hello to a little friend. I don't wanna love shit again. Say hello to a little friend. I'm a walking pill, deals, ice cold, baby, feel the chill. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. I'm a walking pill, talking deals, ice cold, baby, feel the chill. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. It's not a drill.
I could be a
You
rapper.
should.
I should. Yeah, I gotta drop the
You
beats.
should
Well,
start
that was
Australian drill.
Australian drill. Oh God, do you think it'd be more homophobic than like UK drill?
I don't know.
Like even worse somehow. Just like yo, it's like the best beat you've ever heard, but it's just ridiculously homophobic. Who's the Tupac of Australia? I don't think we ever produced any good hip hop. That's the
I think
thing.
I've heard like one Australian hip hop thing.
Oh, and you
I don't even
love.
remember who made it.
It was made by DJ Milk Crate, and it's called "Huffing on Darts and Shooting Kids in the Street with a Gun." Anyway, it's been a while. To people who don't know you, who are you? How did you get in here?
I don't know. You just keep letting me back on.
Yeah, you just live under my porch.
Just sitting there giving you music recommendations.
It's like, hey, you're gonna really like this. I'm like, thank you, girl who lives under my porch. She's like, whoa, this fucking slaps. Just bring her some like cold cuts from like the market. Like, yeah, you're gonna eat some ham tonight. Putting ham slices between the
Oh my
floorboards.
god. That's such a gross image.
Oh yeah, well, there's a gremlin who lives under my porch who keeps telling me about music. Yeah, it's DJen. Anyway, you know who this is. This is D-Gen. She comes on, she talks. She brought us some music this time, which was really cool. And D-Gen, do you know anything about Painkiller?
No. I know it's like a shooter game.
It's a game where you play as John Painkiller.
Kind of looks like the Punisher.
Well, his name is, I don't actually know what his name is. His name, I just call him John Painkiller because he's got a name, and he's like, basically you get sent to hell and you have to fight like Serious Sam enemies that were cut from Serious Sam, except it's like a really good game. So
I didn't know that. I didn't actually know the story.
no,
So-
I don't. This game does have a plot, but I don't think anyone gives a shit. Does anyone care if I skip the cutscenes for Painkiller? Are they gonna be like, because there's a guy in like the stream who just gets mad if I don't read every single note. He's like fucking furious. He's like, no, you're missing the story. I'm like, I don't
know. I could never do that.
I don't care if I miss the story. It's okay. I could never read everything in a video game. Okay. Let me stream this for you.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Are there actual people who like read every collectible note?
There's people who do that. They're weirdly insistent on it. They're freaks, basically, is what I'm saying. It's real freak shit. Now, how's the audio, by the way? Is D-Gen loud enough? Am I loud enough?
The same ones who make the game wikis that actually makes so many sense.
I don't know what kind of freak. Did I tell you there was a Komodo Friend Zone wiki that got made?
No.
It was very brief, and then I think someone deleted it immediately. We were like, Human Person 105 says, have you listened to Cemetery, D-Gen? It's like the stuff you were playing earlier.
Ooh, I have not listened to Cemetery. I do know about Cemetery though. I just have never listened to their stuff. I remember, I think on the comments for that one song, Hydrocodone, there's like just a Cemetery lefted comment on that song.
I'm quieter than DJ. Yeah, I have that happen sometimes where I am. Hang on, is that a bit better? Am I loud enough now? Okay. What's very important?
I haven't listened to a lot of that like witch house kind of like hip hop like style stuff.
Did you listen to? Do you remember when like Salem was gonna be the next big band?
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Salem was? Oh shit. So they were a bunch of guys who like were addicted to meth, and they were just making like witch house music, and that was supposed to be the big sound of that year, and it kind of just didn't end up happening because they were so bad live. They just show up to play live, and it was yeah, no, they were just fucked up on drugs, and like just, it's one of the worst.
Crashed the whole sound.
Yeah, no, I think that. Have you listened to Crystal Castles? We were like,
yeah, a ton.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I think of.
Every 5 years, people
early 2010s, like
yeah. It's like people like every 5 years, people find Crystal Castles. Like some subculture finds them.
Yeah, it's pretty like.
Even though they got
every
canceled.
year, it's like if people find and then they find out that the dude was a bad person.
The dude he was a scary motherfucker, apparently. So this is a game about hopping around and shooting dudes. Because God wants you to.
I think I've played it. What year is this game from?
I think this was 2005, so they weren't making very many, like, good old-fashioned shooters.
Like the last of its time.
For a while, yeah. This was made by, like, Polish people.
Pre-Call of Duty browning.
This is, games still had color, but they hadn't become brown yet. And these skeletons are bleeding for some reason. Did you ever play, like, any of these, like, Serious Sam type games?
I've played like 1 or 2 Serious Sam games, but I never got into them.
I think, yeah.
They always felt like kind of cheap.
A little bit, yeah. Maybe it's because it's made by, like, I was about to say it's made by Serbians, but it's actually made by Croatians, and I know a guy in the chat would get fucking mad at me if I did that. We don't need to use the color palettes here. We're making a shooter. Oh no. Oh, he tried his best.
How buggy is this game?
I think this was like one of the first games to use Havoc physics as well, so they just go flying.
That's good.
It's
Ragdolls
good.
are always great.
Yeah, early ragdolls are so fun. Someone's talking to you about
Who made this game?
People Can Fly, who would later go on to make Bulletstorm.
Oh, they made Bulletstorm.
Yeah, which do you have fond memories of Bulletstorm? Hang on.
I think it's close to being a good game, but it's really not.
This has been D-Chen's review corner. It's almost a good game.
It's got good ideas, but it's like
I don't think I can forgive it because it doesn't have a jump button, and I can't forgive that in a
it
game.
was like who directed it? It was like
Gearbox.
Cliff Bleszinski, Gearbox.
Something like that.
It was like I don't know. Maybe if Gears of War had never come out, it would have been a better game.
I had a German exchange student at my school who was just obsessed with Gears of War, and he was always trying to give it to me. He was like, "You must play this; it will blow your mind." And I'd invite him over to my house.
I've never played a Gears of War.
I played it, and it's like it's like very bare bones, like generic shooter kind of stuff. But you know, I'm trying to be friendly with this
Yeah.
guy. And he comes over, and it's like, I think anytime we were at a party, like people would find out he was German, and they would just make a beeline over to him and like ask him about like World War II. And that's like, well, you
It's like
know,
a military outfit.
yeah. They just start asking him like, "Yo, what do you think of Hitler, man?" And he'd be like, "You know, I don't like Hitler." This is the price the children must bear. Kids at parties just come up to you and start asking you about Hitler. You're just trying to have a good time.
Yeah, no, Bulletstorm was like, yeah, I just remember the story just like being very grating.
Oh yeah, no, very
It
annoying.
was like not funny, and it wasn't. Like,
No, very irritating game.
they should have just, yeah. The whip is fun.
Did you play Borderlands 2?
I hate that game.
You hate? Okay, part of the reason why I got on Twitter like was just so that I could. I think I've told you this, so that I could just send death threats to the writer. It was just so that I could like just send like death threats. Like, damn, I hope you get hit by a truck, man. This
Oh
is
my god.
this is back in like 2008, back when you could do that. You were just allowed to like send threats to people. I was in high school. It was
I don't
okay.
even know who wrote it.
I don't know. I also came onto Twitter, mostly to send threats to people, but mostly to tell Ken Levine he had to take SWAT 5, yeah. Because he used to just make terrible posts about politics all day. He'd be like, the United States is like a bird, it needs both wings to fly. And I'd be like, dude, shut the fuck up and make SWAT 5. You need to make...
Yeah, no, I played, I really liked Borderlands, like, when I was younger, but I replayed it, like, 3 years ago? I don't remember now, like 5 years ago, and I hated it.
Oh, it's just...
It was like it plays terribly, like...
It's all about watching the numbers go up.
If the gameplay was fun, like, I could, because I like games where the numbers go up. Like, if the gameplay was fun, like, I could almost forgive, like, the really cringy, like, jokes, but it's not. It's like, there's no weight to anything.
No. It's just a game about shooting people with crappy guns.
So beloved.
I think it's because, like, maybe it's just one of those games where, like, the co-op is supposedly really good. But, like, it's just, now you're just making numbers go up with your friends. And I don't know...
I mean, the builds are fun. I don't, honestly, I think the first one and the third one are better.
Maybe.
The third one is like the gameplay is good.
Is it? It's
good to shoot things.
It might be like
Cannot say about the second.
maybe it's like Destiny 2, where it is just like a Skype hangout game. Like you're not supposed to play it on your own.
Yeah, those are just like, like mouse wheel dopamine. Especially Destiny 2.
Yeah, no, did you? Because I haven't played any of those games. I actually kind of try and avoid them. I don't want to play games that are like jobs, almost.
No, you shouldn't.
Would you recommend World of Warcraft to anyone?
No.
No.
I don't recommend any MMOs, like that kind of like game design, like leaked into everything else, and it ruins everything.
It ruined my life.
I think like if you like MMOs, like you probably should play World of Warcraft or something.
I think
but
the only
if you don't
genre.
have that brain rot, there's no reason to get into
I think
it.
the only genre of like unforgivable game for me is like MOBAs. Oh god.
I honestly don't even like. I think the like games like Destiny are worse than MOBAs.
Do you like League of Legends or do you just play it because your friends play it?
Somewhere in the middle.
Oh no. It's like.
I don't think it's a terrible game.
I bashed my head on a rock and now I love these games.
Yeah, I grew up playing it and I never like was like, this is the worst designed game ever.
I played it and I still think that. It's more like I've had like I used to play Dota 2 a lot. I have like 1,000 hours in that game, which isn't a lot, but believe it or not, it actually is not a lot compared to how much people fucking love those games. But
Yeah, I mean like if you're addicted to it, yeah, it's like.
But I've had people ruin friendships over those fucking games.
That's insane to me.
Like they would
I
just
just played it casually with friends.
Mm.
It's like,
but
play a
like
game or two like every once in a while. It's like fun.
yeah, it's not too bad. And you
I mean,
can
if you're sitting there playing ranked all day.
Oh,
you're gonna lose your
oh.
mind.
But like, yeah, no. I had a guy who like, he was like this like in a pro team. He played for the New Zealand team, but he had like ruined multiple friendships just by going fucking nuts and over like Dota, and like saying some shit over it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just like one of those things where it's the people who play the game that are
I think it's
the
just.
problem more so than the game.
I guess, but it's one of those things where like if you're in a stressful environment and you can't leave, you're gonna go nuts.
Yeah, you are locked in.
You cannot like you're just there for like an hour, and I think every game takes like an hour. But
Yeah, that would be the one thing I'd say sucks is like you can play like a 50-minute game and then lose. And you're not
like you can lose. Like I mean, obviously the fun is that the comebacks are often nuts, and that's the one thing I really liked about it is how quickly things can turn around. But I don't know. I guess I don't completely hate it, but.
Yeah, no, I just casually play that.
Well, I mean, Mighty Fighter says ruining friendships over those games isn't so wild when you consider that's probably all they do. Yeah. I mean, if that's all you do, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think like gacha games and like I don't know, stuff with like battle passes and I don't know. That stuff is more annoying, I think, than MOBAs. Because MOBAs just like, I don't know, like any multiplayer game.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I avoid gacha. I don't know what that is. I have friends who are into gacha. It's like, homie, so what do you do with gacha? You just get pictures of the anime girl? Check it out, man. I got it. It's like, you could just do that with Tazos. Do you know what Tazos were? Oh no. Did we lose D-Gen? We lost D-Gen! Oh no, I'll just keep talking. We lost D-Gen will be back. Her mic might have fucked up.
Hello?
Hello, yeah. Did your mic screw up?
Yeah,
Oh, that's okay.
my audio is messing up.
I was
What were
talking.
you talking about?
uh,
Like gacha games?
like Do you know what Tazos are? They're like Pogs. I think they might have been an Australia only thing. Like you got.
No, I don't even. I only know what Pogs are because of The Simpsons.
Well, I think most people do. But they were these like little chip things that you'd get in chip packets, like. And it's like that's. I was obsessed with those when I was a kid, and like I imagine that's what Gacha is now, but you don't even get chips out of it.
No, but you get to play a video game.
That is true.
Oh, someone asked if I like Quake. I do like Quake.
Do you like Quake 3?
I have not played Quake 3.
Oh shit.
I've only played like the first one, and then I played like Quake Live and Quake Champions.
Well, Quake Live is Quake 3.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like
Yeah,
a
so you-
browser port.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
is Quake 3 even like playable now? Like,
Yeah.
Is the single player good? I thought that
well,
was
it's not really a single. The single player is just you fighting against bots. But
Yeah.
it is.
No, so I don't
it
know if I
is-
could find people to play
It
that
is the
game
peak. It's like one of the basically the Quake 3 engine was what most games were built off of for a while. Like a lot of games in that era kind of had. There's like multiple games that were just Quake 3 but reskinned.
with. Really?
Yeah, there was like a Star Trek Quake 3, which we really should. Yeah, no, it
That
was.
sounds bizarre.
It's-
Like, can you like bee-hop around the map? Is
Yes. Well, you're in the holodeck.
hard.
You're in the holodeck, so that's kind of how that's how they justify all the murder.
Oh.
So you're
That's pretty crafty of them.
That's pretty clever. Yeah, you're not running around the Enterprise like shooting. You're like going on an office shooting.
That would kind of be much more fun.
That would be way more fun. Yeah, you're just like killing all your favorite characters. I think we discussed this, but we tend to talk better over like action games, so that's why I'm playing this.
Yeah, I think it's just
It stimulates the
yeah,
brain a
you
bit
said,
more.
like ADHD.
Yeah, you need to be doing something like intense.
Just works. And then like puzzle games, get stuck on a puzzle.
Oh yeah, no, you get stuck on a puzzle for like 20 minutes, and you're like, did you know apes can have wars? Did you know dolphins
That
kill
is
each
just
other for
so
fun?
funny to me.
It's just where your goes. You're just starting to think of shit. Yeah, did you know dolphins can kill people for fun? Not because they think they have to, just for fun. Oh god.
They're just like us.
Wow. Our friends in the ocean.
But yeah, no, I do need to try Quake 3.
Yeah, please do.
I do like arena shooters. I mean, it's like so hard to like play those games nowadays.
Yeah, well, there's no audience for
no
them.
one plays them.
That's the real problem, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's always really
As
sad and also a little funny that like people still like believe that there will be a revival of arena shooters.
no, never. I was about to bring up Lawbreakers because that was Cliffy B's big dream project. He was gonna make the next arena shooter, and it's like, no, you're not.
Yeah, that failed. Quake Champions kind of failed.
Yeah, it didn't do well. Quake Champions wasn't that good anyway.
Yeah, it's like okay. There's like the clan arena mode. It's like everything turned, all the like gimmicky abilities turned down. It's okay. And then there's Diabolical, which is like a new one that failed.
God, there were so many. There was one of the funnier ones was Battleborn.
That was like a MOBA game. MOBA.
That was, yeah, it was a MOBA actually.
Yeah, no, it was a MOBA. I remember. It's bizarre.
Yeah, no, Battleborn like flopped so bad they shut the servers down after like 2 years or something.
Yeah, no, that game is genuinely just baffling on all that. It's so ugly.
Oh, it's hideous.
The UI in that game is so funny. I love that picture. It's
You
like
want-
in front of the UI, and it's like
You're resurfacing too quickly. Semen
yeah,
remaining.
it's just yeah.
Objective kill Hitler.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad.
No. You feel bad for the people who worked on that shit, because man, that would have taken years.
Yeah, no, it does suck. I mean, yeah, they don't like. You don't get paid a lot as a game developer.
Nope.
You're slaving on some like garbage that you probably know is garbage.
You gotta work for Randy Pitchford. You gotta work 16-hour days for the man
Yeah, that's the worst part.
who's just perpetually having like coke sweats.
Yeah, and walking around with, like porn on a thumb drive.
You gotta turn the air conditioning down, man. It's too hot in here. It's too hot in here. It's like bringing his boy motor daughter to work.
Oh, I forgot. Someone asked if I'd played Unreal Tournament. I have. I've played like, not the first one though. I don't even remember which
Oh no.
one. It's probably one of the shitty ones.
Which one? Diabolic.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I'm killing. I'm blowing dudes up. I'm going ape mode.
I've played the third Unreal Tournament.
Oh.
The one that has like vehicles and stuff.
No, I haven't. I played 2004, Unreal Tournament 2004, and I played a bit of the original. Did you play Unreal Tournament 3?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like
Dang.
they forgot to put all the color in. That's one of the funniest games that has that as like an example. It's got that look of like Unreal Engine 3 where everything's covered in grease. Games just had that.
Yeah. It's fucking Gears of War's fault. I don't understand why that game had such a grip on like aesthetics.
Because it sold like a
'Cause it's like
bazillion
ugly
copies.
aesthetic.
It's so ugly. It's like the
But why is that what you copy?
well, I don't know. Actually, don't know. It's so funny that people were like, "Oh, it's such an unrealistic character design," and the character designer just looks like. Have you seen what he looks like?
No, do you look like
Google Gears of War character designer. He looks like a fridge. He's got that GI Joe build.
Oh my god.
He's built like an absolute shit
Yeah,
house.
I see why they look like that. He just
Yeah.
looks like the character.
It's like what? There's nothing unrealistic
Good
about
on him.
this. Good for him, honestly. He's just gonna pick you up and turn you into pizza dough. That Unreal Engine 3 aesthetic. It's every game has it, and it's the most like disgusting thing. Like BioShock 1 has it, where
Yeah,
everything
it's
looks like it's covered in grease.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah. I mean, if you just put color in it, it would look better.
Like I think BioShock probably holds up pretty well visually. It's got good art direction.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look bad. I played it not that long ago. It doesn't look bad.
Did you play BioShock 2?
No, I've only played
That one's the best
I never
one.
beat the first one.
Oh, fair enough. I guess the first one gets bad near the end.
I just like, yeah, it was like okay.
BioShock 1 was Unreal Engine 2. Holy crap. Yeah, that was... Wow. Unreal Engine 2 was, when I think of Unreal 2, I think of Postal 2, because that's what that game runs on.
Wait, BioShock runs on that engine?
Yes, apparently, yeah. God.
Wow. Postal 2 looks like a source, like a fucked up source game.
Postal 3 was Source. It's got Half-Life 2 sound effects in it, and all the blood effects on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. One of the worst games ever made. We played it. It's so bad. I think Duke Nukem Forever, I think, is Unreal 3. There was no Postal
BioShock
3.
feels Fisher pricey. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like a lot of those old 3D, or like, not early 3D games, but
Early console generation.
mid-2000s 3D games look, yeah, like early console games look,
They do. That era, that early PS3
really
era,
ugly.
oh. It's like... They just forgot what color looks like for so long.
yeah, it's like a really awkward transitional period.
I think the Japanese games that tried to copy Western aesthetics are probably the worst example of that. Like they did a gritty reboot of Bomberman. Did you know that?
I didn't, or it might have. I think I knew that, but I forgot.
They were like, all right, Bomberman has to have sex. He's got to fuck. He's got to have
It's
his.
just bizarre. Oh my
No.
god, the cover.
Yeah, no, it's like what if it's some real what if they gave Sonic a gun type shit.
It's like above that almost.
Oh yeah, no, the
It's
Japanese like
Bomberman's such like an innocuous like.
he's just a nice little dude who likes to plant bombs, and they're like, no, he's back and he's got attitude. His wife is dead, and he needs to, he's
Does
about
it
to
play the same?
probably. They're just like, yeah, he's about to blow up the basement of the World Trade Center. He's fucking pissed. The head and it just ends with him like, they cut to his name tag and it's like Timothy McVeigh.
Oh my god.
They're gonna pay for what they did at Waco.
There's a gritty Mega Man first person shooter.
It was called Mighty Number 9.
Who greenlights this shit?
Japanese executives who know of Call of Duty. No, that was back when the Japanese were scared of Call of Duty. Have you played Resident Evil 6?
Yes.
One of the most like miserable single player experiences there is. Just an incredibly bad time. You play that with friends though, and you'll have made a friend for life.
It's funny. I think it's funny if you play with a friend.
Oh, hilarious! I had like a guy in Japan who joined me when I was playing on PS4, and it was like obviously like a 9-year-old, and it was like a case where they've just left the microphone on, and you're just hearing like just house ambience. Like you can just hear
I love that shit.
I love that shit so much. Like it's like when you're playing like a MOBA or something, and you've got like a Filipino teammate, and they're just obviously in like an internet cafe.
I always think of Call of Duty, it's like Mexican kids, like and their mic is hot micing and you can hear their entire family.
Oh my god,
They're
that
just
rules.
yelling across
You just hear the sounds of soccer going off. It's the dad screaming and like the TV.
That still happens. I was playing, I don't remember, I was playing like Call of Duty or Fortnite or something.
Wait, what?
It's like some kid's mic was just blaring.
Oh man, that rules.
I hadn't heard it in so long.
And the mom just walks in with the vacuum cleaner. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's just like, it's usually just like a little kid not talking and then and just other people in the house are getting picked up.
Just like clearly playing like on the TV in the family room. It's so cute. Oh no, painkiller has stopped working.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
That's not good.
That ain't good.
I heard a pit bull mauling over Rainbow Six. Jesus Christ.
They're just like, ah! It's that bridge making it crash. Just like a dog coming in.
How'd you know it was a pit bull?
Because it's mauling him. You think the
No, but I mean,
the little Russell Terrier is gonna come in and just like annihilate you? That's what you get for your kill streak. You get to unleash a pit bull in a kid's house. You've unlocked the pit bull ability.
yeah, there's a few asshole dog breeds. There's like,
Pit bulls are designed to kill other dogs. That's the thing. And everyone's like, "Oh, he's my little fur baby." No, that thing is designed to murder.
yeah, no, those things are insanely frightening. That jaw strength,
Oh, they could.
they do not let go.
Those videos of them like tearing through doors to get to kids are so scary. Have you ever seen those?
No, I try not to watch that stuff.
Oh no. Well, okay, fair enough. She loves dogs too much. What's your dog, by the way?
Yeah, it's always videos of pit bulls mauling like other dogs
Oh, well, that would upset me.
and like cats.
I don't want to see that. Yeah, I don't want to see animals getting hurt. God, I wish that were me. No, you don't. That's why I was scared of dogs for years, because one of them, like, obviously he just wanted to play, but he, like, jumped up and, like, bowled me over. And I was, like, frightened of it for years. I'm like, that dog wants to kill me, Mom. It was, like, a neighborhood dog. It was, like, a big black Labrador.
Oh.
And it was, like, you know, the dog's probably dead now, but if I could go back, I'd want to be his friend. Rocky just wants to see children mauled. No, I don't. How could you say such things? Oh, did you hear me? What breed of dog do you have, by the way?
Oh, I didn't hear you. I don't even know. It's like a mix. I'm not exactly sure. It's like a weird looking dog.
Our dog is weird.
Yeah, no, my parents don't quite know what it is. Like, he looks kind of like, I don't remember, like an Anatolian Shepherd or something, but he has insanely stubby legs, so I don't know if that's what he is.
I think I've seen one picture that you posted. It's a cute dog.
Husky? No, that husky picture isn't my dog. That was like my roommate's dog.
What is the context behind that picture? You look so glum in the picture. You're just like,
I don't know. I don't remember.
So, you were just gaming and
I mean,
a
I
dog
just
walked
kind of
in.
look like that.
Okay, yeah, true. You got that default expression face.
Kind of like neutral, yeah. Like I don't have like I don't look neutral. But yeah, no, that was like my roommate's dog. It was bothering me for food.
I think you talked about that on the Killer 7 stream. It was when you were eating.
Yeah, yeah. No, every time I like eat cereal or anything, that dog would like try to steal it from me. So I had like strep throat, so I was like in bed.
There was a period on here where literally everyone was getting strep on like my Twitter circle.
I don't even remember how I got it. It sucked though.
Ow.
I just remember I was super out of it, and I just played like RuneScape all day.
Yo. I think I wonder if my RuneScape account still works. Like my one I had when I.
Someone probably stole it.
Oh no! Someone did steal it when I was in middle school, and I
Yeah.
I had to get my older sister to threaten to beat them up, which is incredibly embarrassing. Yo, my sister's gonna kick the shit out of you, dude. She's in high school.
Yeah, no, those accounts, like, out of any account I think I've ever had, those are the ones that get stolen like the most.
Oh,
I
who'd
don't
want
know
to?
why.
It was only like level 80.
It's because they like steal accounts and then they use them to like bot.
Oh, oh wow. Resting NPC face. She's got that idle animation
Exactly.
face. And she does have the NPC face. Aw. My roommate has a cat that will try to eat food right from the plate because our roommate at the time would let her eat from the plate as a kid. No. My cat used to, Molly jumped up on the table until like she just got pushed off by my dad.
Yeah, you gotta like be careful with that stuff.
My dad was just like, no, and just like pushed her off. It's fun to go visit like your grandparents and they've got cats and like the animals are just tripping hazards at that point.
What are you even fighting in the game right now?
Barrel dudes. They're sending.
Are they like demons or they?
Well, they're like, yeah. You're fighting like the armies of hell, and you're being sent. I don't know. I'm sure there's a plot to this game. You're John Painkiller, and you died because you were drunk driving, and they were gonna send you to hell for doing that. I don't know. I'm making up the plot as I go. I think it's more fun that way. You had just graduated. You wrapped your Ford Taurus around a tree as you were driving away from school.
Now you gotta bee-hop around hell.
Yeah. No, that's your eternal punishment. You gotta be in a Polish video game. Your eternal punishment.
Damn, just stuck in jank for all eternity.
Stuck in Eurojank for all eternity. You took too many painkillers and got sent to the painkiller dimension. Oh no. This is what happens when you take like Benadryl. Speaking of drunk driving, did your school have like a kid who died from drunk driving?
No.
You didn't have a kid who died at your school? Ours had like 2.
No. I think there was a kid who tried to kill himself. That was it.
Oh. Yeah, no, we had like We had like a kid who no one liked because he was very snooty. And then he ended up like, the day he got his new car, he ended up wrapping around a tree and dying. Which was pretty fucked, like it's pretty fucked up that that happened to him, but like.
And like a drunk driving or just
Oh,
like...
he was drunk. Yeah, no, he was drunk and he injured 2 people like permanently, so he's kind of an asshole. No, it's like,
Hated by bleach.
wow, how does that happen?
How does that happen?
We had kids who tried to bleach their hair and they ended up burning their scalps.
Yeah.
Every school's got that kid. It's
Maybe
like,
that.
I feel like they don't do that thing anymore where they're like, they try and like, it's like they're trying to filter out the kids who are like worthy. Like, cause every town used to have the kid who got crushed by a CRT television. Like I knew a kid, like when I was young, someone in like my town got crushed by a TV. And now no one's getting crushed by TV anymore. They're not, they don't, this is probably a good thing, but like, you know, these are the tests that they put you through.
It's because they made TVs lighter.
Yeah. You thought that one of those HD TVDs fall. Oh, HD DVDs. One of those like HD TVs falls on you. You're just gonna get mildly annoyed by it.
Yeah. Damn.
You didn't have any
They're
kids.
not fucking heavy those.
Oh yeah, no, they're. You could crush a cat with
I
that.
never
thing.
tried to move one when I was a kid.
No. Those will fuck you up. I could absolutely see one of those like crushing a kid. Gets killed by critical race theory. Oh no.
I kind of want like a CRT monitor.
Do you do
Like
retro?
babysit?
Like, do you play any retro games though?
Yeah, I do. And they're just like, yeah, I play retro games, but it's like, they're just like, I don't know. That stuff's never worth it.
It's a hobby. It's
That
like
technology.
buying retro games where it's like let's spend like $250 if you want like a PS2
Yeah,
game.
if that shit was a little cheaper, like maybe. But it's insane.
I don't know. Have you ever
You
been to?
like genuinely cannot buy like any old game.
No,
Anything, like,
no.
that's not the current or last generation. You can't buy PS3 games most of the time.
No, not at all. Have you like been to game stores where they try to trick you with like retro stuff? Like they'll have Metal Gear Solid 1
No.
and it'll be like $250 for a PS1 copy.
No, they actually try that shit? Like, that's not even like... I thought that was just like eBay shit.
No, they
They
will
try
try
that
that shit, and it'll be like Castlevania Symphony
Or-
of the Night, and it'll be like $300. Oh shit. No, they try and get you for that. It's like, well,
That's insane.
it's funny because if you've ever seen what like a GameCube game looks like on a HD TV, it's so funny. It just looks like that thing in Futurama where Fry sits on the box with the universe in it, and it just squishes the squishes the camera.
Yeah, no, it's like, that's definitely the thing. It's like, yeah, you're not seeing the game like the
No.
way it was like designed to look at all.
Not seeing all the scan lines. No, when I was in Japan, like the people at the hostel were playing Mario Kart on a HD TV, and it was just like stretched as shit.
Oh my god.
And, like,
that
you
blew
don't-
my mind.
You don't want to be the guy who's like, actually, it's not supposed to be played in this format, but like it bothered the fuck out of me. I'm like, I can't play this.
Yeah, no, if it's like, yeah, stretching like 4x3 or something to like something like that just looks really gross. But people just don't notice that stuff.
Well, they don't care. It's like,
It's like the people who don't notice the like frame interpolation on TV.
no, they don't care. And you don't want to be the asshole who's like, can we go into the options before we watch the movie? Can we make sure this is in the proper aspect ratio?
Yeah, I had to do that at my boyfriend's parents' house.
Oh god, you had to be that.
I
Oh.
wanted to watch The Matrix. I was like, I'm not watching an action movie
Oh, that would make you sick.
with that on. I'm gonna throw up.
I had to. I didn't know what it was, and it was bothering the fuck out of me. I think I was watching like an anime. I was watching Dead Leaves. Have you ever seen that?
Oh god, that'd be so terrible.
It was like giving me a migraine, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, that's
something is fucking wrong here.
There's people who genuinely like that stuff though. Have you seen like on YouTube? There's people who like do that to clips from anime
Oh,
in the 60s.
It looks awful. Someone had to
Yeah, I
hand
don't
animate that.
understand- I don't understand who likes that.
Well, it's like the like mindset of, oh, it's got more frames, it's more animated.
Yeah, I think you're right. It looks disgusting.
Yeah.
And animation is the worst. Like it just turns like movies into like blurry, smeary reality TV.
It's yeah,
Like,
it's
it turns animation into like genuinely like
Vomit.
unwatchable.
and it's fun when you watch like a movie like on digital video where it's supposed to look like a Spanish soap opera. Like there's certain like early digital movies. I don't know if you've seen like Michael Mann's Collateral or like
I don't
Miami
think I
Vice. But yeah, that movie just looks like a Spanish soap opera. I'm like, I don't know, I mean, I think it looks good, but... Saw some of A Christmas Story on an auto-interpolated TV, thought
I
it was
haven't
good.
watched the entirety of A Christmas Story interpolated actually.
Oh, what, last Christmas? Oh god,
Yeah.
that's miserable.
I was like, I don't really.
But you don't want
I
to
just
speak...
didn't want to bother anyone. I wasn't.
Yeah, you don't want to speak up. You don't want to be like, okay, do you mind if I do something real quick? I don't have any ammo for my guns. Thankfully they do give you this thing, the painkiller. And it's just this
Wait,
thing.
that's what that's called.
Yeah. And it's just a spinny thing.
It's like the what's that thing in like Quake or is it Unreal Tournament right that has the like saw blade hand thing? Or is that-
Are you
or is
thinking
it
of
both
Quake?
them?
That's
I think
Quake.
it's actually.
Yeah, that's Quake 3. The gauntlet,
Yeah.
where you're just punching people with it. Yeah. Oh, do you remember, like, when, like, movies like The Hobbit were all about, like, they were gonna make... Like, movies are gonna look better by looking worse.
Wait, what? I
Yeah.
don't remember. The Hobbit was like it was like a lot of green screen. Right?
Well, the thing was, like, it had a higher frame rate.
Oh my god, I forgot they did that. I never
Yeah.
saw that movie.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah, no, I heard they were very good, and I was like, yeah, I really want to see it like as long as the other Lord of the Rings movies.
Well, it's like... So the thing with The Hobbit is that the entire third movie is just filler. They just made it up.
Really?
It's not based on anything. No, they just
They
made a
try
whole...
to stretch like
Yeah.
one book into.
Into one book into 3 movies. They ran out of material after the second one, and the third movie is literally all filler. It's all just shit that they made up, and it's so bad.
Wow, just trash for the sake of trash.
It was so weird. But
The
it's,
book is like 200 pages. Why would you stretch that so
it's just
long?
it's just a nice little book about a little hobbit who goes on a nice little journey. And they made it like...
Wait, so did like it reach the end of the book and then they just made up extra shit?
Yes! That is exactly what
That's
happened.
Bizarre. Cause yeah, like what someone said in chat was, why'd they fill out the third and not the second? That's just bizarre to like.
What a weird thing to do, right?
Can't wait for that TV show to come out and be just as terrible as that.
Oh god, so I don't know if you heard this, but the thing with the TV show is that they could not get the rights to anything. So they got
Wait, what?
so basically they got
Wow,
they got
spent like $1 billion.
so they spent like $300 million on it, and they got the rights to the movies, they got the rights to The Hobbit, but they didn't get the rights to any of like the lore or like the extended, like, well, not the extended universe, but the other stuff Tolkien wrote. How do you do this, boss?
That's so weird. So what does that mean? Like,
Oh, I killed the boss. God damn it.
what does that mean? Like,
So basically, they
what do
can't
use
can't use any of like the lore from like the universe. Like they can't use like J.R. Tolkien. He wrote like an entire book that was just explaining Middle Earth called the Silmarillion or something, and it was just him explaining fucking everything that you don't see in like his other books. Like he made a whole universe of shit, and they can't use any of that.
Isn't it show about the stuff that's not in the books?
Yeah.
It's like the stuff that's mentioned in the books is like early stuff, like early world buildings.
Mm-hmm. But they're like, well, it was like a history book almost.
Weird. Yeah, no, I just remember seeing the trailer for that. It's insane how much money they spent, and it looks terrible.
It looks awful. It just looks fucking terrible. TV is so bad now.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's good TV.
You've been watching.
I don't know, just random stuff. But I think, like, I don't know, like, I've seen, like, random HBO shows still look nice. Like, they still, like, they're at least not ugly.
I can't remember. Like, I think
it's just because they understand, like, lighting and cinematography, and, like, the other ones, they just throw random shit.
there's definitely like a
looking sets.
there's like a Netflix look to things where it's like just clearly shot in like a house that they rented, and like it has that weird flat look.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's really ugly.
It's like flat digital.
Really weird. Yeah, it's like regressed. I think it's because they don't have to like build sets and like lighting to try to make stuff believable. They just want to use computer stuff now.
It's all done in a computer.
It's like more expensive and looks worse.
I know I gotta shoot the ceiling. Tolkien hated Vatican II. Oh no. The first Vatican was so good. Yay, we got it. Oh, I didn't kill all the monsters.
Nice.
Damn. Great boss. Yeah, really terrific boss. My conspiracy is that a lot of CG stuff is about breaking up Hollywood unions. Something like... I think there is something like that. I can't remember. It's probably some nefarious reason for it. Oh, Amazon are doing Disco Elysium, which is hilarious.
That is weird.
They should just let like
It's a really weird thing to try and make a TV show of.
It could work if it was made by like Estonians. There's a Soviet movie called...
I mean, I guess you could do it, but I feel like
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be terrible.
There's a Soviet film called ASSA, A-S-S-A, that basically like is a lot like Disco Elysium, and that it's mostly just about like depressed like Soviet kids. And then like Kino shows up at the end. It's weird.
Yeah, no, but I did see that they're like Amazon or something, right?
Amazon,
like,
yeah.
this strange and Disco Elysium show.
I wonder
Which
how...
is too, like, I don't, this is a weird pick.
It's a weird pick because it's like a...
Like 2 games someone played.
It's a...
Movie, or TV show, rather.
Like it's literally a game about being bummed that communism didn't work out. I don't know how Amazon's gonna do it.
Yeah, I think that that's the show that's, I think, super easy to fuck up.
What did you do for your playthrough of Disco Elysium, by the way? How'd you build your character?
I did, like, mostly, like Inland Empire stuff.
Were you a sorry cop?
Really wacky. I don't remember. I don't think I did any of the, like, really crazy ones.
Degen the sorry cop.
I always go, like, super boring on, like, a first playthrough of a game like that.
If you want to go back and play it, they redid it with like full voice acting, and like everyone sounds French, which I did not expect at all.
Yeah, it was cool. They had to like change a lot of voice acting.
They got rid of all the Chapo people, weirdly enough.
Yeah, they got rid of I know that Kuno's voice is different. It doesn't
Yeah,
sound like,
he doesn't.
like in a microphone in a different room.
He doesn't clip anymore.
Yeah, if he doesn't, it kind of sucks.
That sucks. He should be clipping. Anytime he says something, he needs to be clipping. Becoming a sorry cop by accident was really funny. Yeah, that's one of I played as like an apocalypse cop with like Inland Empire. Or like your necktie is just talking to you constantly.
Yeah, I did have him in Empire. I remember necktie talking and like the weird like premonition stuff.
That's so good. Shivers was another really fun skill.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that too, yeah.
Look at this big dude.
Yeah, I love that game.
That's it. It was so good. It made me cry. I haven't cried in the game in like so long.
I was in yeah, I just remember like it came out and it was like I beat it in like 2 days. It was just all like that.
Yeah, no, I was like that too. I like couldn't put it down. You hit Kuno? Yeah, I hit Kuno. I tried to hit Kuno, but I fucked up the check.
You fell on your head.
Yeah, no. I ended up shooting the female Kuno by accident though. Because I was like, no.
God, wait, you can shoot her?
You can literally, yes. She will ask you to shoot her, and there is a check to shoot her, and you can nail it. Yeah, you literally can. You can shoot a child.
Oh my god, that's so good. I didn't know that. I only knew you could like hit Kuno.
You could shoot a poor Romani child. Yes.
Yeah, I need to replay that game. That's one of the games that I feel like you need to wait a while to replay.
Yeah, I don't think I could play it like back to back. But it's like, I like that there's a lot of builds because it's not like what's it based off of a Planescape Torment where there is just one build, and that is the Wisdom build. And you can absolutely go in and not know that about Planescape. You can be like, my character is gonna be a fighter, and it's like, no, you're playing the game wrong.
Yeah, it's like a cool twist on an RPG, but it's definitely something you need to like clue people in.
You gotta tell people. You gotta be like, no, it's a game about talking to people. Disco Elysium is a lot like Planescape, except it doesn't have the problem with Planescape is that there's shitty combat in it. Like, really shitty. And there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I remember that not being fun.
Did you end up finishing that game?
No, I got sidetracked. I don't even remember what I did. Oh, I got sidetracked by Monster Hunter. I was playing the new Monster. Or not the new Monster Hunter, but...
A Monster Hunter. You got sidetracked by a monster. The weapon combos in this game are cool, but not all that practical in practice. I guess. How many viewers have we got, by the way? Like I think we had 80 last time I checked.
I have no idea. I don't have the thingy open. I only have the chat open.
That's all you really need. Staking the grenades or firing off that saw blade. Well, it's like I like the these kind of 104. Oh, that's a good number. Remember to follow and subscribe. You gotta hit all the buttons, gamers. These are some big ass levels, jeez.
Yeah. It's like your miniature.
You're just really tiny. Are you sure? Do you know I think there's a comic book called there's a movie too. It's called Doll Man, and it's about a guy who's 12 inches high, and he fights crime.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
It's made by Canon. It's like a B movie. I'll probably end up streaming it one day. It's because it looks amazing.
It's a great idea. Does he look like? Is it just like it's just some dude?
Oh no, it's a normal sized person, but they shoot it so that he looks tiny. Like they shoot it from above so that he looks really small.
Oh my god.
And it's like, well, that's the movie. We're gonna make a whole movie out
That's
of this.
pretty funny. That's a great idea.
That is a great, yeah, no, it's made by Canon Films, who just had all these like if there was like they made movies for like Homer Simpson, kind of that audience. And like they
There's
just
some dude was like, "Hey, look, the perspective looks funny. Let's do a whole movie like this."
yeah, no, he could do it too. That director had like really like he could do it, absolutely, and it would look like dog shit, but it'd be really funny.
He just has a gun. He just shoots people.
Yeah, he's got this big Magnum gun and he just blows massive holes in people.
Like I was not expecting that character design, like the
No, it's
80s like action star, like, just gunning people down with a Magnum.
it's so good. There's I'm trying to think of the movie. There was like a spy film, and the whole gimmick is that it's a dwarf, some poor like Asian dwarf actor that they found, and they were probably exploiting, but they just made a movie based around him. And every single scene with him, like action scene, opens with him being literally thrown into the frame, like someone is tossing him in. He's like, "All right, go act." It's like Agent 4.5 feet or some shit. I can't remember what it's called. Oh no, I'm going.
Insane. This is insane.
Yeah, no, it's like I cannot remember for the life of me what that was called. If I remember it, I'll tell you. Or maybe someone in chat will
Sure,
find
it
it.
wasn't like a fever dream.
Wang Wang. No, it was a real movie. The actor was going Wang. The actor's name was Wang Wang. I'm sure it's pronounced in a more dignified manner than that, but. For Your Height Only, it was called. Oh my god. That's beautiful. Yeah, no, the gimmick is that it's like, well, what if we made James Bond, but he's really tiny? How's it going, boomer shooters? We're good. We're shooting up all the boomers. Heightism isn't real. Yeah, no. The end of the movie is just him creating the R short subreddit. Stop. Being short must suck. God damn.
Yeah, probably does. Just get really unlucky.
Just like, oh god. Well, I guess I'm 5'4". Everyone's got to look at me from my worst angle at all times. Oh no. I think I ask you this every time, but do you actually have a favorite movie?
I don't.
Are you like one of those Zoomers who just don't watch movies? You just watch YouTube?
No, I mean I watch movies.
Oh no. I thought Painkiller crashed for a second. I was gonna be so
Yeah,
mad.
it's probably the thing. I've seen that movie so many times.
Nice.
That's the movie I've like seen a bunch, and I've like shown people who haven't seen it.
Yeah. I watched that like. That's a movie I watch like every single Halloween.
Yeah, I definitely watch that one like every year.
All I heard was
I've
I
seen
watched.
like a lot of classic movies. I mean, I've seen like.
Oh yeah, this guy's model is
normie
freaking out.
classics.
No, it's good to have like. It's good to have seen the classics because there's people who don't even do that.
Yeah, I'm always surprised when there's people who haven't like seen The Godfather or anything.
I haven't seen The Godfather.
How have you not seen The Godfather?
No, and I'm supposed to be into movies. No,
Yeah,
it's
how have you not seen
it's
it?
a weird blind spot for me. I actually
a
have
good
not
movie.
I have not seen any of them.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I should probably watch it. My dad like made me sit down and watch like Apocalypse Now with him. And we watched the big 4-hour version of it and I'm like, okay.
Oh god. Yeah, no, my dad showed me Apocalypse Now as well.
Did you have to watch the long ass version with that fucking boring plantation
No,
scene? Oh, good.
No, that was not. I think my dad specifically hated that version.
Oh, he's got better taste than mine. Oh god. I think I made my dad watch The Deer Hunter with me and he's just like that. There's a wedding scene in that just goes on forever.
Oh, I never saw that. That's the movie by the dude who did The Lobster? Or is that
No, not The Lobster. No.
what's that?
Cimino did that.
Oh,
Killing of a Sacred Deer. No, that's by a Greek guy. He did one of my favorite movies. He did Dogtooth. Have you heard of Dogtooth?
I think so.
It's about this like family and they keep their kids inside and they tell them that like they have to. Oh, I can't remember what it was about, but yeah, basically they just keep their kids inside and tell them that everything outside is dangerous.
Yeah, I think my dad likes that dude's movie.
Oh, the plot is happening, everyone. The story of John Painkiller. What do you mean I crashed my car and died? Fuck.
He looks exactly like you would expect him to look.
He looks like generic shooter protagonist
Ever
number
wonder
50.
why there are graves in a place like this? Easy.
Where's her clothes?
My name is Eve.
Good for you. What do you want?
I was told you're trying to hunt down Lucifer's generals and destroy his armies. Put that weapon down.
He's
I'm
still
here
pointing
to
the
help.
gun at her.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot her, man.
Hell?
He's in hell.
I know a lot about these armies. I know their locations, and I know about the generals who lead them. If you're
No, I haven't, Strida.
you're gonna need my help.
And I should trust you because...
We don't have time for games,
What did he
Daniel.
look like
You can
originally?
feel I'm human.
He looked like...
And I'm telling
don't
you,
know.
your map is no longer correct. Give it to me. Yeah. See,
What's
this
his
horde
name?
has moved from here to somewhere up
His
here.
name is John Painkiller.
And are systematically moving into position. We don't have much.
He does have like an action figure look to him, doesn't he?
How do you know
Yeah.
all this?
He's got that.
I've been here for much longer than you can even imagine. I know this place. I was among the first to notice the army.
I feel like we had like a period in the West where we were just doing really, really good character design, like main character design,
Rumors travel fast.
and then we just lost
Quite
it.
the soldier.
Yeah.
Like you know, like you know, Legacy of Kain, those video
Before
games.
we go, you've got to know something. For starters, you're dead.
Oh
You've been
jeez.
dead for nearly 30 years now.
You just lagged really.
Oh, I lagged really bad on my back.
You're not in heaven,
I
but you're not in
think you're
hell
bad.
either.
Oh no.
You're here because of something in your past.
Excuse
and You're
me.
awaiting purification before you're allowed through the gates.
The gates are real? The gates are real, bro. I understand where I am. That became clear the first time I had to defend myself against a demon. What I don't understand is why I'm here. I lived a good life. I just don't deserve this.
Why don't we
I figured you
drive to
understood
get to
where you
places
are.
faster?
Some mortals seem to have trouble grasping the notion
It's
that they're no
okay to
longer
do it if you
alive.
have a good
As
reason.
for why you're here, I can't answer that. The secret must be in your past. I asked you a question. Have you ever wondered why there are graves in a place like this?
Actually, no.
Most mortals don't.
It's because the level designer
Seem
gave
almost
up.
to expect them. We're in a world where mortal souls await purification. You can't die here. You're already dead. The body you're in right now is just holding your soul. However, while you
God,
wait,
his face
your
looks so
soul
weird.
This looks like, you know, those like bad 3D porn images.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like that.
Once your time has come, an angel can release your soul and allow you entrance to heaven.
It's like just his face
Fall
now.
to a demon.
Like his eyes in his mouth don't belong there.
As the
No.
midway point between heaven and hell, Lucifer realized the strategic importance of this world quite some time ago, and has since created a means for his troops to enter undetected. We're not sure how he's doing it, but we know it's a slow process. It takes a considerable amount of time for each soldier to form.
Damn,
Oh, yeah.
And this is why
Oh, yeah, no, well,
It's the same shots.
You need to kill all the dudes, John
There aren't any
Painkiller.
bodies buried here. They use graves like these as their primary entrance into.
Why is there a plot in this?
However, it's
I
not
don't
clear
know.
which graves are
There's
actually
always-
used. We've tried to
There's
find and
always really
destroy
dumb
all of
plots
these
in
entrances,
shooters.
but we haven't been successful yet. Anyway, you've got a lot to do and the clock is ticking. I'm gonna see if I can find out some more information about the other generals. I'll meet up with you later. Good luck.
Got such white teeth.
Seems surprisingly hard to write a good video game plot.
It really isn't. You need just an excuse for violence. You need to explain why
You would think so. But
why is John Painkiller here and what's his motivation? He's got to kill all the dudes, and it's like you don't have to do much. What's the lore on you not wearing a shirt, lady? I don't know. Why are you in hell, nice lady? Why is the stream okay, by the way? I think you said I lagged out.
Oh, you did lag out for a minute. It seems like it's okay.
Okay, good.
I mean, I can't tell. I'm sure people would point it out if it was messed up.
Oh, I love these monster designs, by the way. Just like biker guys with miniguns.
Biker bros.
You've gone to biker hell.
Now
Yeah.
that's a video game plot.
That's the good shit.
Just fighting methed up bikers who died.
They just snort. They just stop and snort meth. Get me out of this goddamn place. You gotta get me the hell out of. That should have been the tagline. You gotta get him the hell out of heaven. My sexy
It's
wife.
so weird, all the like different enemies, like skeletons and
My sexy wife is still down there.
bikers.
Those Filipino gators, they eat her. Oh shit. Damn, they blew my ass up. I love how it is incredibly floaty, yes.
Oh, it is.
Oh, you are, this is,
Yeah, and, like the good like Quake
oh,
jumping around with
very Quake-like.
ice skating.
Mm-hmm. It's got that good ice skating feel to it. I'm trying to think of a game that's like floaty in a bad way.
Yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
No, not off the top of my head. There are.
games that feel terrible to control.
Oh, have you played Resident Evil 8, by the way? The new one?
I haven't yet.
It's
I
really good.
I don't know why. I have it. Like I have it and I started it. I just never.
No, I
the
like,
beginning.
because I really did not like 7 at all, and I'm like, oh, is this? It starts off like I got kind of worried at the start. I'm like, oh, is this gonna be like prestige gaming bullshit? But no, it gets like, it gets really fun. It just
Yeah,
turns, it
it's
just,
really good.
it turns into dumb video game bullshit really quick, and I love it.
Oh, Halo. Yeah, Halo is actually a really good example.
Is Halo floaty?
It's floaty, but it's not. It's floaty when you jump. I would say it's like heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It feels like you're. I mean, you are a giant dude in armor, but it feels like that. There's like a lot of inertia, like starting and stopping.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's very like. I have
They
to
did
go.
that in Escape from Tarkov, actually.
Oh, are you floaty in that game?
And you have inertia now.
Oh,
You're not figure heavy. It's like have you ever played Arma?
no. I don't think I have a
It's
computer
like
that's
that.
good enough
So
for
you're
it.
controlling. It feels like you're playing a simulation game.
Oh
Like
no!
you're trying to pilot a person.
Wow. I loved Arma so much I went to Syria. Oh god.
Yeah, no, I need to play RE8 though.
Yeah, oh please. Yeah, no, I
yeah,
like
I liked 7 even though it's like not the best.
7 is like a weird experiment, and it kind of has that feeling when you compare it to 8. Like they finally worked out all the kinks. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh.
no, I liked 7 actually. I think that I mean like every Resident Evil game sucks at the end.
Yeah, even 4 gets bad near the end, and I fucking love 4.
I don't know why. I think it's just the big bombastic endings are never like
Yeah.
a good fit for the series.
Oh shit. Did you see
Yeah,
the?
I saw that fan mod.
That's
that shit's
crazy.
crazy.
He like
Like actually going and
Yeah.
finding the shit that they modeled just for reference is insane. That's
so-
like real dedication.
That's love right
and
there.
autism.
That's autism.
Super cool.
The fact that someone went and found him the texture is so funny.
He's like finding like fucking like doors and shit.
Yeah, doors in like Rome and stuff. It's like what?
Yeah.
The first third of every RE game is the best. Yeah, the village in RE4 is the best. You
Yeah.
still haven't played RE4, have you?
Nope.
I-
I
that-
mean, I played the village portion.
Okay, fair enough. That is such a weird blind spot to have.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never finished it. I've like started and stopped it a lot.
Well, I mean,
never finished it.
I think we talk about this every time, but I think it's like one of those games that you basically played through osmosis in a way.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know why. I like Resident Evil a lot.
Huh.
I definitely like the first two the most. You get they're remaking the fourth one?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's a perfect video game. You can't make it better. But I mean, they said that about
Yeah.
1, didn't they? And then they made it better. So I don't know.
Yeah, but the remake for one is like, I mean, it's not 1-to-1, but it's like
Hmm.
it's very similar. Whereas like the remakes for 1 and 2 are very different.
Yeah.
Or it's for 2. I mean, the new direction they're going.
Well, 2 turned out to be like the best game of that,
I
like
guess
one of the
there's
best
a
games of
point.
that year. So I don't know. It could,
Yeah, no, I really liked 2. I was like really surprised.
Yeah, it's like I thought, oh, this is gonna be a.
It's like a really good job taking something, and it's like
Yeah.
a different game entirely, but it works.
It's crazy. Like they worked out all the kinks, and then they just made it bad. And then they did RE3, and it was really bad.
Yeah.
And
I didn't buy that one.
No, it's not good. It's a. What did I say? What did I say last time? It's
It's the perfect like.
it's a perfect remake of 3, and that they rushed it, and it wasn't as good.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, 3 is just such a short game. Yeah, I don't get 4 though. 4 is like recent enough that I feel like
4 is.
it's just doing it for the sake of doing it.
I'd fail to see how you could improve on it, and I mean that completely sincerely. I don't think that game has a flaw. Like I don't think yeah, it's weird. Like I'm not even sure how you would go about modernizing it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I assume, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna get very original with it. I assume it'll play like remake 2.
I guess, but like it's a weird thing because if you've played a third-person shooter made in the last like 15 to 20 years, you're playing RE4. Every shooter is just RE4.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what it will look like.
Stalker 2, by the way. That's dropping. I can't believe that's actually coming
Yeah.
out. Holy fuck.
I know, it's crazy. Is
I-
it? When does it come out? Like April?
December, I think?
It's like keeps getting delayed.
Yeah, late year. But like, yeah, no, they're
I
actually.
really hope it's good.
What if it'd be funny if like they invade Ukraine and they have to stop working on the game.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, we're all getting executed by the Russian military. We can't finish the game, guys.
Yeah, I really hope it's good. I really like the Stalker games.
Ah, they're so good. They're like, I like that. One of my favorite aspects of like people watching the trailer is they're like, there's an element of, oh, I hope they don't make it too good. Because like the appeal of the Stalker games is that they're like jank as fuck in a way.
Oh yeah. I mean, the state of modern video games. I'm sure it'll crash and not run really well. You'll walk into a room and it'll replay the same 5 voice lines over and over.
Oh god. The first one is like, well, they're all jank as fuck. That's why they're fun.
Yeah, I know they're all super jank.
Ah, shit.
You just died to fall damage.
No, there was a turret behind me and it blew me away.
Oh.
I'm so mad. No, they're not doing the NFT thing anymore. They backed down after everyone yelled at them. No, I've been waiting for this game for 12 years. Don't fuck it up at the finish line.
I know too. It's like just at the end. It's just like
right at the end, we're like,
the
yeah.
game is coming out like in less than a year. Like,
Oh, it's so weird that it is actually. We're actually gonna get to see Stalker 2. I didn't play. I played some of those Metro games, and they're just not. They don't do it for me at all.
I never played them. They're like, yeah. I mean, they're like basically like I guess they're a little similar aesthetically.
It was
It's,
some
like,
of the
dark Russian.
Russian subways.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a shooter. It's like, yeah, like it's anti-stalker. They're like linear shooters.
Yeah, they're kind of Call of
And the
Duty-ish.
new one is more stalker. Like I think was it Exodus?
Exodus. I didn't play that.
It was a newer one. It was after the studio got bought by Microsoft or whatever.
Mm.
They did get bought by Microsoft. I don't remember. But yeah, no, this is like a basic shooter.
Just tearing dudes up. I liked Rage 2. I don't think anyone played Rage 2.
I played Rage 2.
DGen played Rage 2. It's like, did you play Rage 1?
Yeah, when it came out.
Do you?
This fucking sucks.
Yes. They've got like John Goodman and he plays like generic quest giver number 1.
You know, I don't even remember anything about that game.
It sucked. You
I
remember that
remember
it
not
sucked?
liking it and thinking
No.
it sucked. And that was back when I would play shitty games, so it had to really suck.
Oh, that.
I
One of
still
the.
like Borderlands 2 at that point, so
Oh, that's brutal.
it really says
That's unforgivable. No, the thing with Rage was that it made a big deal about mega textures. And the thing with mega textures
remember
is that you could.
they still do that shit.
I think they-
Doesn't it still do.
they
I think
do
stop
Well, I don't know.
with that.
I have
That's
not.
the fucking reason that Doom 1 is like 50 gigabytes, right?
Yes, that's exactly the. It's like like 80 or 90 actually.
It's insane. I think it's more than the second.
Yep.
Doom Eternal.
The second one's way more well optimized. That runs like a fucking. I have
That
a.
game is incredibly optimized.
I have the
really think
shittiest
it's
computer
crazy
ever,
how
and
well that thing runs.
even I can get 60 FPS on that.
I love Doom Eternal.
I gotta go back. I gotta give it a better chance. I was very harsh on it.
That's my favorite shooter in a while.
Okay.
I really think it's like. I can totally understand people not liking
It-
all the extra shit you have to do, but I really like it. I like switching between the guns. And
No, that was the part I
I
couldn't.
like that little
you.
ADHD loot.
I just want. I want something like this where I am enjoying mindlessly shooting things,
Yeah.
and I go into my little
I
zone.
usually like that, but it just like. Yeah, but I get in the zone in that game, but it's definitely, yeah, it's more like focused.
Oh, I remember playing the first Doom. Every time you'd be playing and the soundtrack is like dynamic. Every time the chorus comes in, you just go nuts. I like the
Yeah.
soundtrack.
I think the soundtrack's a bit better in the first.
Like it just goes, "Ah," and you're just like, oh shit, I'm killing everything.
There's like a few great songs in the first one, and the second one is like one song that's really good.
Yeah, it just makes you like smile like an idiot every time you're like, yeah,
It's
murder.
so great. It's such a great movie.
Oh, we didn't finish talking about Rage 1. Okay, so the thing with the mega textures, if I'm not sure if you know you could do this, but if you turn around fast enough in Rage, you can see the game loading in.
Oh my god.
Like-
it's like just, is it like super poppin' basically?
Every time you turn around in that game, you get pop in. Every single time, and it's like you just have
Just 'cause the textures are so big.
I don't know what they did, but it's like it just looks like
You're hoping you're playing on a console and turning incredibly slowly.
oh even if you're playing on like a really good computer, it still does that. It's just a weird engine quirk.
Damn.
But God, it's like that whole game is just id Software being like, yeah, look, we can make a Bethesda game, we can make a AAA game. And like, no, you can't. Your job is to make the shooty games.
Yeah, no, I forgot about that game almost completely.
So did everyone else. It's like they released Rage 2 and you're like, oh, was there a Rage 1?
Yeah, I remember it. Rage 2 is bizarre.
What is it? What?
I think they just had the IP and they're like, we could just slap this name on it.
God, what
It's like an open world game.
what?
It's an open world shooter. You go around to doing the Ubisoft checklist thing,
Oh no.
and you drive your car around.
You play as John Rage and you're climbing up the radio tower and you're seeing things. Oh, that sounds fucking miserable, Jesus.
It is. I don't know why it's open world. The actual shooting is pretty fun. There's like some fun abilities and stuff. Reminds me a bit of Bulletstorm.
Well, it's like it's software. They
Fun abilities.
they can't
like,
fuck up
yeah.
shooting.
But then it's just terrible open world shit.
Oh, that's brutal.
Which I really do not like open world design. I really liked it as a kid. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
You
and
play
I
Far Cry
fucking
3
can't
and you're
stand
just
it.
like, oh, this is so fun. I wish every game was like Far Cry
Yeah,
3.
after that game came out, that was like the last open world game I truly enjoyed.
That was fresh when it came out. What a weird thing. You know, it's like, well,
Isn't it Avalanche and id Software? I thought it was both of them.
I think, yeah, it's Avalanche Studios. It's by the team that did the Mad Max
No.
game. Oh no, there's
Just
a shockingly competent game.
Just goes.
That Mad Max one, really like kind of like.
Yeah, I think we talked about that.
We did.
It's weird.
Look at how big this
It's not
chair
like-
is,
it's
by the
just
way.
like an okay game. It's like surprising how good it is. For what-
Look at the
Why
scaling.
are they so big?
Maybe
Why
I'm
are
just.
they, like,
These are hell
so
chairs.
short?
Yeah, the scaling in this
Or
room
maybe
is.
you're just like 5'2".
That's why he's so pissed off.
Yeah. it makes sense.
We chose you because you're 5'2".
Some 5'2" dude be hopping around in a trench coat.
You're the one who can save us. Hell is that's the real hell, being like a short man.
That's what the game's trying to tell you.
That's the
Being
twist.
short as hell.
And Satan just laughs at you because you're 5'7".
Yeah, no, Rage 2 is a bad game. I don't know if it's very good.
What is the worst game you've ever played?
I don't know. That's really hard. I can't think honestly, like the worst game I ever played.
I'm trying to.
Because it would have to be when I was younger. Because now, like, if a game is like terrible, like you can pretty much know it without having to buy it and try it.
I think BioShock Infinite is definitely like the bottom 5, I would say.
I liked that when I played it. When I was
You
like,
gotta go back. You
11.
gotta go
11.
back. That's fair. That's fair. Wow, they're talking about racism.
I remember thinking that stuff was stupid. I remember it's like,
Oh.
wow.
I remember.
Throw the baseball or not throw the baseball.
That's
This is
crazy.
such amazing.
That's so nuts. I
Story.
remember playing like BioShock in like 9th grade and being like, whoa. They're talking about Ayn Rand. I don't know who Ayn Rand is, but this is really deep. I don't read books. I'm a gamer.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know what the worst game I ever played was.
Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, it's not. I don't care for it that much, but I don't think it'd be in the bottom 5.
Yeah, I don't think that's a terrible game. It's probably just some random shit I bought off Steam.
Oh,
There was some, like, at the start of early access, I definitely played some terrible games.
oh
When
man.
they first started releasing that shit. Oh, maybe fucking original Daisy game, the standalone game. I hated that.
Original Daisy. Okay.
Because they turned the mod into a game. Like,
Oh.
infinitely worse than the free mod. And it
Oh,
cost like
jeez.
$50.
That's brutal. That game's release was a massive net gain for human culture. It's so funny that like BioShock Infinite was given like 10 out of 10s and like that Adam Sessler guy was like, this
It's
is
really funny that the thing is that that game secured that studio's future or whatever, and they've been making nothing for 10 years and getting away with it.
Well, no, so basically, the creator of like BioShock Infinite, Ken Levine, who we talked about earlier, like he was like, look, you either let me do anything I want or like I walk, and we're like, okay, cool, we're gonna liquidate your studio now. And they ended up
Who's
just.
running them now?
I think the studio got liquidated. The guys who made BioShock, I think.
They're still making Bioshock. They're making a new one.
What? Damn.
Yeah, it's been in development hell for like 8 years or something.
Because they
probably
like
longer.
they barely got like Infinite out the door, and it was because of that guy.
Yeah, I remember someone came in and forced them to release it,
Yeah, no, exactly.
which is not happening right now, and that's why the fourth Bioshock game or whatever is still in
They're
development.
trying to wait for a new ideology to be invented so that they can base
I
it.
think there was an interview with probably the guy you're talking about the game, and it was just like it was the stuff you hear developers talking about that's not feasible. It's just like
Oh,
pure shit that's like, I don't know, just like drivel. Like you can't make that into a game.
Oh.
It's like Star Citizen, you know?
oh boy, did that come out?
Like no, it didn't. It's just like it's like a good idea, but you can't actually make that.
Star Citizen is so funny. Just like people like pouring their investment into that for like virtual ships is so funny.
Yeah.
Not even a video game. It's just like, what is?
Spending like $10,000 on a ship that's not even in a, like it's insane.
No,
It bewilders me.
it's so funny. It was like a cult. I know that like
It
No
still
Man.
is.
Yeah, it's so
I
funny.
remember the single player for that game was supposed to like it's just like a campaign. It's not even like that ambitious. It was supposed to come out like 5 years ago. It's still not out.
That's so. They're putting in all the ships. They're putting in more ships. You need to be a believer.
Star Citizen fans are the original crypto bros.
Oh, I know No Man's Sky has like a much better reputation now, but before that came out,
They fixed it.
they did
I
fix
mean,
it.
it's still like a stupid crafting game.
Oh, I know. It's like still like pits,
But
but
they
like
they actually sat there and worked on the game.
they did.
5 years.
But the thing is, before it came out, there were like people on the subreddit who were like calling the developer by his like first name and shit.
Sean Murray, I remember his name. just because of that.
Sean, you're letting Sean. It's the game is gonna be good, right? The game is gonna be great, and it's like, Sean won't let us down. I wish you were my dad, Sean. And like,
Yeah.
when the game came out and it was like broken dog shit, like there were people going to like the studio's like windows and looking in and being like, "Are you guys working? I can't see anything. Can you confirm that you're still working on No Man's Sky?" Oh, just actively terrorizing they basically got like bullied into finishing their game. Which is so funny.
Yeah. No, I mean, good for them that they actually finished.
Well, I mean,
They actually, like, did something.
Under threat of death,
People
yeah.
Like it. Yeah. It's hard to do that. I mean, to like
Oh, of course.
at least have your reputation come back after something like that. That's like.
Oh,
you
it
know,
was like
that's a
one of
very
the.
notable blunder,
Well,
like in video games.
somehow they came back.
Like people remember that. It was like very shit, really stupid, but you know, like controversy that people made a really big deal out of. Which is kind of funny considering. Did they charge $60 for
It was a full game, and it was like one of the most returned games ever.
They charged $60. Wow.
It was a full price thing.
It's like an indie game. It was just some indie game that Sony threw money at.
Yeah, that was why it was so fun. It was like just this like little kind of underdog guy who ended up getting like a lot of like his game came out, and he was just like, "Wow, so many of you were playing," and like the game just doesn't work. No, it's like he had like the internet equivalent of being run out on a rail, like threatened him with,
Yeah.
and he was like, "No, you better go back and finish that game, or you're gonna get killed, man. I see you. It's on site, man." I'm thinking about what like the worst game I pre-ordered was, and it was that I got the premium version of Duke Nukem Forever when that released.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. It was pretty bad. It was yeah, no, I ended up returning all that after beating the game. No, I
Hey, at least you beat it.
hey, no, it was those trailers. Look, you gotta understand. It was finally coming out. It was like, whoa. There were people who had kept their original receipts from the original pre-order. Like, wow, I'm actually gonna get to play it. And you play the demo, and it's like, huh, this looks like complete dog shit. But you know what? I'm sure it'll be good. There's no way it'll be bad. And then you play the full thing, and it's the most. Actually, I think Duke Nukem Forever might be the worst game ever made.
Yeah, I've played that game actually.
That is.
I don't even remember. Did I rent it? Where do I own that? Do I have a copy of it?
It's.
I can't even remember.
It is. I think
I have
Serb
played it though.
Serb and I did a very good stream of that game, but
It'd be a funny game.
it is. I think we got about a quarter in, and we were just miserable. Like there's like 2 turret sections in 5 minutes because the shooting mechanics don't work properly.
Yeah.
So they just have to keep doing. They just have to keep doing turret sections.
Someone said, wondering if any development hell game has been good. I don't.
RE4.
There probably is some story. Oh, really? That was in development.
That had
I remember
3.
they turned it into like Devil May Cry.
Oh, so
Other stuff.
yeah, that's right.
I
Actually,
didn't know
one
it was
of
development hell.
one of the builds for RE4 became Devil May Cry, and I think one of them became Haunting Ground as well. Weirdly enough. Yeah, so that game had 3 failed attempts at getting made, and somehow it turned out perfect.
Oh yeah, Metroid Dread. But was that? And wasn't that someone like Nintendo was making it and they couldn't make it, and then they just had someone else make it? They had the people who made
Can't someone else do
who
it?
made the remake of the second game. They just said, you guys do it. You make Metroid. It's like a really good game. It's a good Metroid game.
Nice. I don't think I've ever played a Metroid game.
They're good.
No, I just don't know much about Nintendo stuff. It just was not my alley growing up.
I mean, I didn't play the Metroid games until like, I don't know, half a year ago.
Yeah, you were talking on that on the Killer 7 stream, I think.
Yeah, I played through almost all of them.
Wow.
I played through all the mainline games. I didn't play through Prime.
I really want Prime 4 to be good. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, you
that was
know,
a fucking development hell.
You gotta play what's the funny one that everyone makes fun of? Other M. Other M.
Oh yeah, the like deep story third person one. It's supposed to be like Nintendo saw too many Sony movie games and we're like, we need to make a serious,
That's so
a very
funny.
serious story about Samus.
Metal Gear Rising had a yeah, Metal Gear Rising is another
yeah, that
example.
one.
Yeah,
I forgot
God.
about that.
Everyone was talking about that recently. That's back. But like, yeah.
There's a Ubisoft game that's stuck in development hell. That's because they made that. I don't know if you ever played any Assassin's Creed games, but they made like a pirate one.
Raven's Cry? No, that was another.
Yeah, it's called Black Flag. It was like an Assassin's Creed game, but you were like a pirate.
Okay, sounds pretty cool.
Which was like, it was like a cool idea. Like the pirate ship stuff is really fun, and then everything else kind of
Okay.
is generic. But they wanted to capitalize on it, I think, and they started making like a pirate game, and it's been stuck in development since that game came out.
I had to wait for the
So since 2013. they've been
the
trying to
parrot
make this
physics
shit.
just weren't good enough. If we get the parrot working, then the game works.
I think at this point in development, they're trying to make it a like games as a service multiplayer game
Oh, that's
instead of like
that's
a
miserable.
pirate, like action game.
Joker was here.
Oh, did you see that Platinum Games said they wanted to make games as a service games from now on?
Yeah, they're going into another. I think they're going to go into another like slump period. Cause they had
Yeah,
a
I think
had
they
a.
just want someone to buy them. That seems what it is. They just want someone to buy them.
That's pretty
They're just saying
sad.
stupid shit. Yeah, that's super depressing.
Like,
it's the one studio that I always think of when I think of people who make really tight short games.
But they had like a period. I think they were just doing shitty licensed games, and it was before they did Nier Automata.
Oh yeah, they did the Transformers game.
They did the Transformers game. They did the Avatar game. They did. Yeah, a pretty miserable time for them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the current game they're working on is like a games as a service game, and it looks terrible.
That's sad.
Like every time they show it at like a conference or anything, I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, how is this like? It looks terrible, like genuinely terrible.
That's brutal.
It is really sad.
I remember thinking Scalebound looked terrible, and thankfully that got canceled. Because I remember watching that. Yeah, I don't want to play this.
Yeah, I remember it says like bizarre. They said I remember, dude, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're doing. I remember Platinum Games talking about it, saying they want to make it still. like recently. They're like, Microsoft, we want to make this.
Dude, Silent Hills is coming out any day.
They're like having like a BPD fucking freakout. I don't know what they're doing at Platinum Games.
Oh, they had...
Attention seeking.
Yeah.
Keeps them saying stupid shit.
It's so funny. But like, yeah, no, those guys all get like fucked over constantly. Like they got fucked over when they worked at Capcom. They got fucked over by Sega.
Yeah.
Like Vanquish literally had no advertising. That's one of the best games to come out of that like dark period was that and Binary Domain. Because that was just them making like Gears of War but doing it better than Westerners.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever played that game, but I know of that game.
Yeah, Vanquish is like 4 hours long. You probably...
Oh, Vanquish? I thought you said something else.
Oh no, Binary Domain is a different... That's the Yakuza people making that. But Vanquish, you could probably knock that out in like an afternoon.
I like Vanquish.
That's a great ass game. I love that game.
I hadn't played it because it was like a PS3 game, right? And they
Yeah.
ported it to PC with Bayonetta. And that was
Good
the
ports.
first time I played those.
Yeah.
Which
I
I
li-
really liked them.
I like
I mean, Bayonetta, but like,
Bayonetta's-
Vanquish is just weird. It's just such a good, weird game.
Bayonetta is a game that like I play, and it's the only game I've ever played that like actually hurts my hands to play.
Yeah.
Like my hands actually start to hurt.
I just never, they don't, I mean, I'm bad and it's not really, they don't really teach you how to like actually style on those games and combo.
Yeah, no, it's got the thing that God Hand does where it like has all these mechanics that they just don't tell you about.
Yeah, I remember you were explaining mechanics to me. I was like, I had no idea that was even in the game.
Trying to explain how to play
Like,
God
I used
Hand
to
to people.
figure that shit out.
Yeah, no.
It's probably in the manual somewhere.
It is, probably. No, God Hand is
Games are cool.
God Hand is literally my favorite game ever. So like,
It's a really cool game.
yeah.
Like, that's just like, it just feels so good to beat people up in that game.
It's the best game ever made about just punching dudes in the face. Did you end up beating it, or did you get
No.
filtered?
I didn't get filtered. I got sidetracked by Monster.
Monster Hunter.
I
Oh,
really played I played like Monster Hunter non-stop until I basically did everything you can do.
nice.
It's like 60 or 70 hours.
Oh my god. There's just too many goddamn monsters.
Yeah, you gotta hunt the monster, you gotta hunt the stronger version of the same monster.
This one's got blue skin. Is there's like a billion Monster Hunters. That's like Japan's Assassin's Creed.
It's a franchise game.
Yeah, no, they love that
There's,
shit.
I couldn't count them all.
There's a
There's
billion.
the first one, the second one, there's Portable Third, there's Freedom Unite, I don't know, there's too many. There's so many.
And I guess they're good because they keep making them, but like,
It's the same, they make the same game over and over. It's
Oh.
really hard. They changed the mechanics slightly, but it's very much a franchise.
uh-huh.
And, you know, it's the kind of game that you just can make over and over again.
Yeah. And you can just jump right in, you don't really have to know anything.
I mean, it takes a little bit. It's a little, because I mean, the game design is the same essentially. So they've streamlined some stuff, but it's like just a game where it's like a boss rush game basically.
Oh. Cool.
You just hunt monsters and then you use the materials you get from them
Oh.
to make armor and weapons.
You gotta make the numbers go up.
That's the entire gameplay loop.
Do you-
I explained the whole game.
Oh,
basically.
speaking of games that fucking bombed, do you remember Anthem?
I do. I remember I played I don't know why. I think it's because I played a lot of Battlefield 3, but I get like emails from Microsoft to like do the alphas for those games, and I played the alpha for that game, and it was fucking terrible.
That's so funny.
It was so bad. And same with fucking Battlefield. I played the Battlefield for the new alpha. The alpha for the new Battlefield game was terrible.
That is so fucking funny. Just like,
They're just so bad.
oh
I don't
man.
understand. It's just like BioWare is like trying to get canned. I don't know what they're doing.
They must be, because I don't know what they're doing now. Like, what are they making?
Then, Dragon Age
No.
and
Dragon-
the new Mass Effect game.
Bit
It's
desperate.
Dragon Age First Light. They've already. I think they announced it like a year
I
ago.
think Dragon Age 2 might be one of my biggest like regret pre-ordering thing, because that game came out and it was not done.
Yeah, there's gonna be a new Mass Effect game. I think they're doing it after Dragon Age. Yeah. I've never played any of the Mass Effect games or the other ones.
BioWare, yeah, that's a sad story, because like they used to be like a really prestigious studio. Like,
Yeah.
They're making
they
good
made
shit.
KOTOR, didn't
they made KOTOR. And KOTOR, I fucking love KOTOR, even though everyone's like, oh, KOTOR 2 is better. No, I love that shit. That was exactly what I wanted when I was 12. You playing that shit, you're like, damn, I'm being a dick, and there are no consequences.
They're remaking KOTOR actually.
Okay.
Turn it into like some like stupid action game.
There's a lot you could fix with KOTOR, because it's got a level cap
Yeah,
of
but
20.
It's gonna be like I don't know how they're gonna do it.
The level cap is 20, and half the game is it's like the tutorial level.
It's just like a turn-based RPG, isn't it?
It's, yeah, D&D rules.
Oh, awesome. What, like randomness?
Well, dice rolls.
Yeah. I never played D&D.
It's like, if you've played an RPG, you've played D&D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an osmosis thing. But like
Yeah,
there's,
no, I understand like the basics of D&D.
yeah. But you gotta use your imagination, and I'm not good at that, so. Rocky, you're getting your ass. I think there's like a ghost flying around that's beating me up or something. I am getting my ass beat though, and I don't know why. This is the part of hell you go to if you're neurodivergent.
I think it was really funny that EA pretended like they were gonna fix Anthem and they just didn't.
They were just like, yeah, we're just gonna fire everyone. No, the thing with KOTOR 1 is there's a level cap of 20, and half the game, literally half the game, is just the first level. Look at this dude. Poor boy's flailing around. Thaco is wacko. Who's Thaco? Ow. I was thinking about streams with people. You gotta show me how to play System Shock 2, because I've actually never beaten that game.
That's not you. You're probably better at older games than me.
Really?
It's really not hard. It's pretty. I don't know. It's not modern, but
I don't know. It's like,
it's not hard.
I guess not, but like I get, like even if you ever tried to play System Shock 1?
No, because I'm gonna wait until they remake.
Yeah, no, I would do that, because like
No, I think I could. I definitely think I could play it. I just like.
it's
I'm not. in the
oh.
mood to
It
do
came out at like a time where like there was no mass market like idea of like game audiences, so you could just make a game that was like an operating system almost, and they were like, yeah, no, this is cool.
Yeah, it just seems like something you just have to learn how to use the UI. And then...
Every single button on the keyboard gets used in System Shock 1.
I'm sure I can play it. I don't have the urge to learn it. Yeah, no, but the second one is really like not that hard or complex.
Yeah, maybe it's just the RPG stuff I don't quite get.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like It's like Deus Ex, kind of in the build.
Oh, I could play that in my sleep, and I kind of do when Angie comes
Deus
on.
Ex, you can play System Shock. It's a great game. I love the second System Shock game.
Yeah.
It's like probably one of my favorite games. It's just such a cool game. You got like monkeys shooting like mind blasts at you.
It's perfect in that. Yeah, I love the monkeys. They're great. Hyper intelligent apes just fucking. These ghosts are just floating around and fucking me up.
I think in the end, it falls apart a little at the end.
Oh, yeah, they ran out of money. It's one of those. They ran out of money with Bioshock too.
Yeah, I just remember. It just like the second you get to probably the hangars or whatever. I just remember going, oh, it's not going too great.
Deus Ex does that as well. It's very. There's like once you get to Paris, it's clear they just ran out of time. Is everyone?
The Tencent is making something. They have
Oh.
the rights to it or whatever.
Does it look good? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, they're remaking System Shock 1. It looks pretty good.
Oh yeah. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Make sure you hit all the buttons. If you ask them to subscribe, DGen, they will. You gotta be like, hey, subscribe.
Please subscribe.
So
They're
straightforward.
still doing the System Shock remake. It was supposed to come out this year, but
Is it?
I thought it was supposed to come out in spring, and I don't even think there's a date yet, which is kind of worrying.
I don't know. Isn't 3 coming out as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know anything about it other than like Tencent owns it or something, and
Thank you, Banshee.
there was like some teaser that was just like shitty CGI Shodan. And I was like, okay.
Well, that doesn't look very good.
It's like not, I don't think the game's not made yet. It's just one of those things that like,
Oh.
the rights to this, we'll do it eventually. Yeah, you need level 3 hacking.
Oh.
I don't even think you can beat the game if you don't have level 3 hacking.
That's every game, though. Does it have anything that's, like, broken in it that just breaks the whole thing, like the computer skill does in Deus Ex?
Probably. I mean, like, I don't remember anything that was broken. I don't know what would be broken.
Because Deus Ex, you can absolutely break
In all
that
those old
game.
games, there's like at least one build path that
Whoa.
just destroys the game. But yeah, no, I remember you can't beat the last boss if you don't have hacking, basically. I don't know what you do without.
Oh, that's not
You
good.
can't do that.
If you're sufficiently upgraded, you can just replicate infinite ammo. I think Prey lets you do that too. Speaking of games I love Prey. I know you like Prey too.
Yeah, I love Prey 2017.
Oh, jeez. Everyone check your emotes. Okay, do we have new emotes? What do you got? System Shock awoke something in a certain type of trans girl. It's because Shodan is a robot. Shodan is an icon. I'm fairly sure like Shodan is male in the first game as well.
Wasn't it just that she wasn't voice acted or something? I can't remember.
Something like that. She's not Quiet Skull? Shodan was unblocked. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh. We
I
got.
don't think they've like had a concurrent idea yet. of
Probably
what to
not.
do with it.
It fits. No, but they made her hot in SS2. Oh no. System Shock is about being domed by a cyber femme. Oh god. Well, Serb's got the new emotes. Oh, would it be okay if we did an emote that was your face, by the way?
Yeah, probably.
What do you mean probably? We gotta ask
I
you.
don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Show me the email first.
Okay. It'd probably just be it'd be the picture of you sticking your tongue out.
I don't think that's a very good amount.
Well, you can
I'd
pick.
be okay with that.
Kimono degen. Ah, shit. Dude, we'll get a cat. Well, yeah, no, we could draw you as the cat. Degen Jiru.
Yeah, no, that would be good.
That'd be cool. We're getting a cat. We're getting the cat degen out. I tried to get another cat drawn of you, and she drew it as like you listening to the Walkman, and I'm like, I asked her, I'm like, can you explain the picture? She's like, oh, she's listening to Beastie Boys. I'm like, I don't know if Degen likes Beastie Boys, and it turned out you did, so I told Nevada that. Yeah, and she was like really thrilled.
Yeah, no, I talked to her about it. It's like, it was, yeah, no, I heard a lot of Beastie Boys growing up. My dad really likes them.
Nice.
I mean, I like them too. Paul's Boutique is a really good album.
That's a fun one. Yeah, I really like that one. Whoa. Do you know what it feels like to almost get AIDS? Because I had that feeling lately. Mighty Fighter, that is certainly a set of words. Crazy ass white boy skin wrap. We discussed this already on the Seeking Derangements episode. Wait, what did we discuss? Oh god. Serb's always bringing crazy people on. Fucking hell, same dude every time. You blew me up 3 times.
Grenades you could just throw in there.
Well, the challenge on this map is to see how long you'll tolerate like using the painkiller, and I have lost my patience. It's time for me to actually using my guns. Gunning down these poor disabled demons.
Yeah, were you just shooting them when they were walking on the roof? They weren't even doing anything.
That's against the rules. Yeah, no, they're just vibing up there. No, not on my watch. Everyone's dad was into cool shit, and mine was into like Eric Clapton. Oh, my dad is into like, oh god, I don't think he introduced me to any music. He likes like Chris Isaak a lot. Yeah, he liked that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I got really lucky. My dad likes a lot of the stuff I like. He showed me a lot of really cool music and stuff.
Oh, that's
Like,
cute.
he likes like Slint and
You like Slint? You have a Slint dad?
yeah, he like Big Black.
Whoa.
He
What's-
saw he likes My Bloody Valentine. He like went to a lot of those shows.
Did you take your dad with you to Death Grips?
I did. He went to the.
What you listening
He's
to,
not
Emily?
super big into Death Grips. He likes like Sonic Youth and the Minutemen.
Going to Death Grips with your dad is such a cool thing.
Yeah, it was weird. It was good.
Big Black Dad, oh my god.
He has a Big Black T-shirt, and I'm gonna steal it from him someday.
Wow. It just says
Hey,
Big
there's a
Black on
Sonic
it?
Youth one too, like old vintage shit.
Oh, that'd go for like $400 or something. Ah, shit. My dad liked the old people radio set. I think I played Little Dark Age while I was driving my dad home from the airport, and he really liked it.
It's a really good album.
I'm glad they're back. They had like those 3 singles that were like Walmart core for so long. My dad took me to see Opeth when I was in middle school. He was not. Oh my god.
I went to another show with my dad. I can't remember. Oh, it was this. I don't remember how you say his name. Sufjan Stevens.
Stefan. Oh, did he like that?
Yeah, no, he's a really big fan.
Nice.
He likes this stuff. I think it was the Carrie and the Lowell.
My dad loves. Oh yeah, my dad loves like yeah. He and I used to bond over music. We really like because I like Tears for Fears a lot, and he really likes them too. And he likes Echo and the Bunnymen. When I showed him Donnie Darko, like he really liked the soundtrack. I think about like movies I've shown my dad, and yeah, Donnie Darko was one of them.
I've never seen that movie.
It's, oh my god, did that one dude blow me up again? I hate this dude. Great paintings in this house. Yeah, god. My dad only talks to me about the same 3 prog rock bands. It'd be so funny to have like a post-rock dad or something. They're called mono, son.
My dad met Nick Cage while tripping on acid. Nick Cage, that's crazy.
That's great.
It's a great story.
No, my music used to just like scare my mom in the car. I think I put on like This Heat while we were coming home, and she was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh yeah, no, I always like play. I don't play any crazy when my mom goes with me. Yeah, she does not like. Yeah, I think she'd die if she heard This Heat.
Does your mom not like music, or is she just not like into your stuff?
No, she likes music. She just doesn't like angry, weird, crazy stuff.
We're listening to grindcore on the drive to the shops, Mom. They're called Pig Destroyer.
I'm not quite sure what she likes, honestly. She likes like older stuff, like 80s stuff.
Oh.
Like, she's not like, I don't know. My dad still like follows new music. But my mom doesn't know.
No, my grandma, I ended up going and like stealing all my dad's old records from like my grandma's house, and just being like listening to what he had. And it was all like The Clash and like Pet Sound. He was really into the Beach Boys, which we ended up bonding over, weirdly enough. I had a phase where I was really into the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys are good.
They're great. Pet Shop Boys he liked too, I remember that. It's one of those things that like you could listen to and like your dad just does not realize how gay it is. Like, just
Yeah, it was when you could do that. You could make music like that and no one would call you.
no one would care at all. Alright, I am not gonna get blown up by this fucking guy again. I put on DJ Rashad at the car once and my sister laughed at me. Oh no. Your sister laughed at you? Oh, that's brutal.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is. That's.
Oh god. Did you ever, like in high school or like, in school, did you ever show your music to people? Like, what the fuck is this?
No.
I did that. Oh, I did that when I was really. I had an absolutely god awful attention span, so I couldn't listen to songs that were over 5 minutes long, so I got really into grindcore.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my thing for a little while. And I was into a band called Agoraphobic Nosebleed, which is a really stupid name for a band, but like, the thing was they had a digital drum machine, so they just made music that was just literally unlistenable. And so, like, I'd put it on, and like this girl would come over and be like, "What are you listening to? That sounds really weird." And I'd like, and she'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" And then when anybody asked what I was listening to, I'd just tell them it was like, "Oh yeah, Kanye West."
Yeah, that's what I do. I listen to a lot of like hip hop and like, you know, I like bigger artists and stuff too. So
Yeah.
I like pop music, so that's usually what I'll talk about with people.
Yeah, no,
I generally don't lead with like.
no, you
stuff.
don't lead with the grindcore.
But sometimes, like, you know, you meet people who like do like listen to a lot of music or weirder music, and it's like, oh. I remember I had a Spanish teacher in high school who like really liked Little Ugly Mane and Sophie and
That's so cool.
stuff like that. I remember talking to him about music. He actually showed me Little Ugly Mane. I knew of him, but I never listened to anything.
Oh, that rules.
He was like, you should listen to Mr. Thug Isolation. I was like, oh, this is like amazing.
Yeah. No, I'm trying. I think we were discussing this in a Discord, like high school albums, like 2012 was. Oh God. Yeah, no. We always end up discussing high school music. Someone says I listened to White House in high school. You can't listen to White House. That's not even music. Be like, hey man, come over here. We're listening to Peter Sotos. We're listening to Buyer's Market. That's how you live it. This is DJ, yes. Say hello, Trash Christmas.
Hello.
Oblivion Access, yeah, really good.
Yeah, that's really good.
No, you've really helped me like stay like up with contemporary music, which I'm really grateful for. Like I
Really?
found,
I
yeah,
feel like I mostly talk about older stuff with you.
yeah, you do. But it's like, it's nice to just have someone who you can go, oh, have you listened to the new blah blah blah? And like they're like, yeah, no, I have.
Yeah, I try to keep current.
Because it got to the point where I was like, oh God, listening to shit that you can't really talk about like with other people. Like, hey, here's this spin-off of a Japanese band from the 80s, and they released one album and it sold 20 copies.
I think that stuff's cool. But
I do.
yeah, like it definitely.
It-
like you can if you listen to new stuff, you can talk to people about it. It's really I really get like I have like serious like FOMO when it comes to like music.
Yeah.
I'm always worried because there's so much fucking shit that comes out.
You've definitely gotten me into like hip hop through like the abstract stuff. I like really like that shit. I really like that. And like hip hop was a real blind
Yeah,
spot
I feel
for
like
me.
that's how I got into, or no, that's not. But like, it's a good way to get into hip hop. I think is listening to the
And I'm like, I think it's because my
the cooler, more like experimental stuff.
yeah, because I really like stuff like Dalek in high school, but then I think my stuff was like with RZA stuff, like the Wu-Tang stuff, and I like that stuff, but it just tires you out after like an hour of listening to that production.
Yeah, 90s hip hop definitely had a sound.
Can't go wrong with the old 90s playlist. Oh. Do you ever listen to Colorbox Rock? I haven't heard of Colorbox. What's Colorbox? Speaking of like shit that I don't listen to anymore, I have like, oh, back when indie was a big thing, like being into indie was a thing you could be. Like, my high school girlfriend had like all these Pitchfork bands, and I don't think anyone even talks about them anymore. Like, fuck, Colts, Crystal Stilts, oh god, just all these bands that had like one Pitchfork approved album and then just vanished.
There's a lot of it.
There was a lot of, I think I was into like old Odd Future, where it was just like this really antisocial shit.
I really like Old Odd Future. That's like very high school music.
That's, yeah, God. Goblin was a hot, I think
still like
yeah.
it. I still listen to some Odd Future songs.
Yeah,
They're really fun. Like, they're just stupid. It's very much like a bunch of teenagers fucking around, saying edgy shit.
Yeah, you listen to like Earl's
And I
first
think
like
it's just
mixtape
so
and you're like, oh, he's really good at this.
Yeah, I
He's-
wanted to play. I remember I was thinking of like for like when you asked me to send music at the beginning, I was gonna put an Odd Future song in, but it's like every song I like, they say like the N word, they say like the F
Oh.
word, they say like
Oh, they say the F word. Oh, we can't have
they
that.
say like 5 slurs in every song.
You can have the F word on here.
You can.
You sure you
It's
can.
edible. It's cool, I mean.
Oh, I mean, I guess. I mean, it's like, you know, there's some songs that obviously we can't sing along to, but... What's your favorite Death Grips album?
Are you asking me?
No, the joke is that I'm talking about Nathan's on the Moon. Which is not actually my favorite, but it'd be funny if it was and I couldn't talk about it with anyone. Hey Rocky, what's the name?
Powers that be.
Hey Rocky, what's the name of that one forbidden Steve Albini track? Oh, you mean Run Nathan Run? Yeah. Oh god. I don't know how Albini got away with that shit. Who was in Paris? Nathan.
Have you ever seen there's a video of them Kanye and Jay-Z performing that song in Paris, and they play it like 11 times in a row. They just keep running it back over and over. It's the funniest.
Won't stop playing it until the audience sings along.
It's so funny. They literally play it back to back like 11 times.
Oh my god. The true meaning of corn. It's like showing your friend like mindless self-indulgence and then remembering that every song like has a slur in it. The true meaning of... There was like a period in 90s alt-rock music where if you were like a white guy with cornrows, you could use the N-word and no one would really get mad at you. Dude. The only race I'm a part of is the human race. It's like, who's gonna get mad at you? No one. Corn Rich. I grew up near Justin Vernon, so I got into Bon Iver because my mom knew before he got big. Yeah, no, we balanced the budget, we balanced the races. That's just it. We ended racism in the 90s. Straight up. Sending your coworker a song named Faggot. Oh boy. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. No, because I wanted to send like my friend like a Fetus song, and then it's like one of his most radio-friendly songs, but he drops like a hard R like twice.
Oh really? I didn't even remember that.
Oh, he's got a couple that he just like...
I remember there's a Nick Cave song where he says it.
It's a Patti Smith song specifically about that.
Yeah, I know that. He used to be able to do that.
Not anymore. This is what they took from us. They took away the Patsy Cline can. Not Patsy Cline, Patti Smith.
90s hip hop and like early 2000s, like they say fag all the time.
Oh god, did Eminem ever drop the N-bomb? I don't think he ever did. I don't think he ever did.
I think there's like someone said they have a recording of him saying it, I think, but it's not like in any song or anything.
Oh, he could have done it. I think he could have done it.
He definitely could have.
At the height of his power, you don't think he could have?
No.
These white boys are getting too arrogant. Where the fuck do I go? Oh dear. Rocky, remember when I showed you that live video of Marilyn Manson performing Rock and Roll Nathan with black backup singers? Oh my, see, you could do that in the 90s. This is oh my god. I have a gun that shoots shurikens and lightning now, by the way.
That's cool. Such a weird gun to learn.
Oh boy, ice physics. Everyone loves these levels. Kramer killed white guys, saying, "Oh man, yeah, Kramer, yeah." Oh boy, yeah, no, Kramer's the reason we're not allowed to do that anymore. Kramer.
He ruined it.
He ruined it. He failed the speech check. I don't know what he thought was. I wonder what was going through his head when he said that.
I have no idea.
He tried to play it off as him just doing a
Bizarre.
character.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was just doing a bit. You don't understand. It's called irony. Kramer, you
It's
can't.
too early.
You can't. Yeah, no, you can't do that for another 20 years, man. It's like old Nick, like those old Nick Mullen interviews from like 2014, where he's just dropping the N bomb constantly. It was a bit, Jerry. I was doing a bit. What was the joke, Kramer? I did.
Are you fighting ninjas?
Yeah, with my shuriken gun. Fighting ninjas on an icy bridge. Me too. This game is good, it's just the perfect amount of mindless shooting to talk over.
Yeah, this game seems fun.
It is. Rock and Roll Ninja. Oh, God. Don't. I'm hyping them up too much. I think that's literally the only word you're not allowed to say in chat. It's the only word we filter. Ninjas on the moon. This is so cinematic. Oh, it's just a game about shooting people with a stake. Shooting them out of the air is really fun.
Yeah, it looks really satisfying.
Oop. God, we need to just bring back. Rocky, did you ever listen to Wesley Willis? I did listen to Wesley Willis, but like every. I don't know, can you really listen to Wesley Willis? Every song is the same. It's just him hitting like the preset and yelling over it. Do you know who Wesley Willis is, Dujan?
He did the Rock and Roll McDonald's.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He had like a billion songs.
Yeah, I've heard some other stuff, not a lot though.
No, it's not. It's not. It's like a novelty thing. It's not like a real.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like, okay, time to get really into Wesley Willis. Time to get those deep cuts. The thing I like about this game is people just made whatever environment they wanted and filled it with whatever. And it has that vibe. Yeah, they just. This is just soup. This is shooter soup. Oh God. I saw that coming. Oh no. Nice, yeah, God. Rock and Roll McDonald's has the same tone that the racist DuckTales intro has, but it isn't racist. Oh God. No, it's McDonald's. That other one is DuckTales. Oh God, you gotta shoot all of them? Fuck. Fuck me, man. My coworker forced me to watch a Randy Rainbow parody today at work, and I've never been hate crime so blatantly in my life. Oh God. Well, moral of the story is that they did say that word a lot. It had to be taken away from us. They were getting too arrogant. Jesus! I'm getting brutalized.
Too many barrels to shoot.
There's too many goddamn barrels, man. We're never gonna get off this fucked up bridge. Like the mighty Tower of Babel. I gotta just save my game so it's just me blowing up. Have you tried not dying? I have tried. Emphasis on tried. I haven't been successful at it though. Oh, there we go.
Nice. Better hope they don't do it again.
No, they did it again. You jinxed it. You jinxed it. We were free.
My bad, my bad.
No, I blame you. Stage 4 white boy containment. That was DJ's fault. That's all. Yeah, no, that was all DJ's fault. We're all yelling and screaming at her. Ocean Fran.
Hello, Ocean Fran. How are you supposed to do that? You don't have like a gun that like shoots fast enough. Oh, I guess that gun does. Does enough damage. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's the physics. If the physics don't agree with you, they'll just fuck you. It's entirely on whether or not the physics want to behave themselves. I love how Donkey Kong enemy tactics never truly went away. No, they're just throwing big barrels at you. Oh, Degen. Tourette Sky Boys. Did that guy die in real life, Quiet Skull? I think he did. Everyone's like, yeah, no, that guy died. Oh boy.
It's the hardest part of the game.
It's entirely. I miss when games had to show off dope physics, so they had shit like this. Yeah, no, this is entirely depending on when the barrels like decide to behave themselves. No, you're going faster than your bullets. Oh my god! Gee.
It's funny because it's the same.
It's that one barrel.
They come up at you the same way every time.
Maybe I just don't shoot the barrels. Maybe the key is not to shoot the barrels. Maybe that's how we beat this segment. Rocky, remember the first Max Payne 2 level that had you shoot the first guy, the slow-mo fell into a medicine cabinet? Oh yeah, I do remember that, god. That was beautiful. Max Payne 2 was so good. What a great stream. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely worse if you don't hit.
Do you even have to take the cart? I think you do. You literally can't move off the cart. I should probably emphasize that. No, you're stuck on the cart when you get on the cart. You cannot move. Wait. Now, yeah, no. I gotta just wait to fall off. Oh, so if you jump, you can get off. Yeah, you can jump off of it. Very good.
Wow, it's like you had to talk.
Turns out we just had to hit jump. No, you couldn't move, but you could jump. Thank God. Bunny hopping is...
They just expect you to jump a lot.
I guess. Fucking genius.
They hoped we would realize after the...
They hoped after the 10th or so time I blew myself up, yeah. This is again, it's entirely strafe jumping. Wait, you gotta get the enemy screaming it. Ambient volume, battle music. Maybe it's the battle volume I gotta turn down. There's no strafe jumping at all. No, we gotta get the gibberish Japanese these guys speak.
Where even are you now? You're like in the snow and being in a train.
Well, we're at the train station now. Somehow, I don't know how we got here, but this is just what hell is like. It's just the most like you're fighting ninjas in a train station.
Could be weird.
I guess it makes sense. From an aesthetic standpoint, this game is just a fucking nightmare. Like what? What is the what is the aesthetic here?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you like cut off first.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying this game has like a fucking absolute nightmare of an aesthetic. Oh no!
Yeah, it's weird. Everything is the same color too.
Yeah, no, it's so... Oh no. Fucking bizarre. Okay, we know what to do now. We're all good. So you have to jump to be able to move on it, otherwise you do get stuck. You don't call them ninjas. Well, they are. There's some kind of ninjas. DJ, and they're ninjas, right?
Are they?
Sure. Are they?
I don't know.
No one knows. Oh God.
I keep giving them. I can't tell. Yeah, they do kind of. They just look like Sub-Zero.
You're fighting the Sub-Zeros.
They even have ice attacks.
Oh God, you're right. They are Sub-Zeros. I'll never stop giving these ninjas, man. I've died too much on this level. I have to reclaim my honor.
You've died more here than the entire.
And it was mostly just for me blowing myself up like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh God, ah!
He was so annoying.
Oh, that guy blew himself up. Killed his own dude. Oh God, oh God, oh fuck. Oh dear God. There's so goddamn many.
How long is this level?
Long. Well, we gotta go through a whole nother train station. They're like, nope, we've got assets to use. Die, dude.
Was Resident Evil 8 the last like newish game you played?
Yeah. Actually, it was. Yeah, I don't usually play new games until after like a while, but... Yeah, no, that'd be the newest one. What about you? Like, you've been playing Monster Hunter, obviously.
Yeah, I play newer games when they come out.
It's just because my computer is shit and I'm like worried about... It's also summer and I'm like worried about burning the house down trying to play new games.
Yeah, new games definitely don't run very good.
But yeah, highly recommend RE8.
Yeah, I really want to play it. The supernatural stuff seems pretty fun. Like,
Yeah.
doing, like werewolves and stuff like that.
Yeah, they've got like fucked up wolf dudes, and you can just like shoot them in the head with a sniper rifle. It's really satisfying.
Is it like, is it supernatural stuff, or do they like explain it? Serums and stuff.
It's well, I won't want to spoil it for you, but like yeah, they do kind of. It's kind of like supernatural a bit. It's not like, I don't know, not like ghosts and shit, but more like cool folklore shit, like werewolves and stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I thought that thing.
Fuck was that?
Like the virus stuff. You know, it's good, but you can try other things too.
Oh, they lean a bit more like into the lore with this one, which they didn't really do in 7.
What is going on?
I don't know, I'm having like a seizure. I'm going 8 mode. Yeah, you go like beast mode if you get enough of the like green shit that falls out of people. Oh my god.
I definitely want to play that.
No, it's terrific. What is happening?
They really went all out with the physics and stuff.
They're just going nuts with it. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Here we go. Oh. Okay, now we're going. Oh, this feels like I'm about to just slip off.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
With the physics engine, it seems.
Why am I heavier than this thing? Oh no. I'm heavier than a cable car, everyone. John Painkiller. Jesus Christ, whoa, fuck.
And your character is like 5'2".
Oh god, he's got like a metal hip or something, Jesus. Wait a minute, why is that enemy in this level? You don't belong here. Yeah, John Painkiller, he's well fed. Corey Taylor, do you know? The gondola ride. You say gondola, all I can think of as the weird little critter.
Yeah, gondola.
Is he home safe now, your little gondola?
Yeah.
I love that thing.
It's a cute design. And you remember that it's like a bastardization of like Pedo Bear.
Oh, that's right. I think Pedo Bear is just like a Kuma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god. Little dudes. Not enough gondola and funicular rides in games these days. No, it's a lost art. The classic gondola ride. Enemy turret.
The helicopter.
Yeah.
Sections.
They've taken it from us. Yeah, Hush NW says, Enemy Territory had insanely good multiplayer, one of the best Quake 3 engine games. Yes! One of my favorite games, back when I had to like rely on free shit, because I couldn't afford video games.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played that game.
Oh, it came out in like 2003, you probably
Yeah.
would have been a baby.
No, I've heard of it.
No, it was just like, yeah, it was fun. I played the fuck out of that. It's great.
I didn't find every secret place. What a nightmare. No, ET was the best. Oh, did you have like a multiplayer game that you just sank thousands of hours into? Like when you were younger?
Not really, no. Not until I played MMOs. I played a lot of like Call of Duty.
No, you were really into like World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah. That was I put in so many hours in that game.
Oh god, that's brutal. My mom wouldn't let me play World of Warcraft.
Yeah, no, I played, I don't even know how many I played. Luckily it's not on Steam or anything, so there's no like actual thing I can look at to show me.
Oh, thank you for the follow. They just show you and they're like, no, we know. We don't think you want to see it.
Yeah, I played so much of that. You know, growing up, I mostly just played random games. Random PS2 and PS3 games.
Rocky, you can't play that Warcraft game. It'll turn you gay or something. Oh no. I don't want that to happen. This is an interesting level.
Yeah, what is this theme supposed to be?
Fucked up Plague Town.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Plague.
We're a little bit more on brand this time, I think. We got fucked up zombie
A
men.
bit more hellish than like,
Yeah. This is
train-
definitely what I think of when I think of like hellish instead of dudes at a train station.
ninjas at a train station.
Undone by a single player RPG. Oh no. I am undone. No, we're turning down the battle music because it's just this little synth that's coming in that sounds like some fucking Linkin Park bullshit is so good. This is like oh man, this is some generic ass battle music. Fuck you, Dad. I don't want to go to Boy Scouts today. Don't you make me play with my fucking sister. She's a bitch. Oh, I hate my dad. Coolest music to a 12-year-old. No, the cool. Oh god, yeah. Coolest music to a 12-year-old. Oh god, I'm trying to think. Did I can't remember if I asked you this. DJ, did you have like a phase where you discovered post-rock and it was just like, I'm a fucking genius.
No, I didn't.
This song is like 15 minutes long. Oh god. I'm so fucking smart.
No, I just listened to it. I was like, oh, it's kind of long though.
Oh man. It's kind of long though. Like,
Yeah, I remember listening to like, To Be Kind by the Swans, and it's fucking. There's a 30-minute 2-part song.
oh. It's like
It's like Jesus.
I remember listening to
I
the
was like, oh, okay. It's like,
yeah. You showed me. I haven't listened to much of To Be Kind, but that what was it? I Eat Up All the Oxygen. You showed me that song. That ruled.
yeah, Oxygen.
That's
Yeah,
so good.
that song is fucking great. I love that song.
Yeah, I gotta. Their new one comes out this month.
Does it? Is it this month?
It
Damn.
did say February, so. I was an avant teen where I thought I was cool for being into Death in June and Swans and shit and Shoo Shoo. Is that how you say it? And how do you
Something like that.
Shoo Shoo or
I
something
looked
like
it
that?
up. It's like a. It's
I looked it up too, and even I'm not sure. It's Shoo Shoo. Okay. It's Zuzu. Oh god, stop.
It's like shoo shoo, but it's like you pronounce the shoe. I think it's like
Oh dear god.
you pronounce it a little weird.
It's a Chinese movie title. Yeah, you gotta say shoo shoo. Choo shoo. The Twin Peaks album is goated. Yes, I love that one.
It's so good.
Yeah, that interpretation of the Pink Room theme, which is one of the best songs in the movie as well. So good. I became the pretentious kind of metal neo-folk guy for a while at 15. No, I was a post-rock person. And you listen to it now and it's listen to like bad post-rock where it's just annoying and how like self-consciously epic it is. It's like, oh, here's the quiet part. Here's the loud part. Oh, it's gonna get loud.
Yeah.
This is the part. Oh, it's about to crescendo. Oh my god. I'm gonna bust. And then just like, oh yeah, I rebought the Lost Highway soundtrack because I left it at an ex's house and the seller sent me the Twin Peaks soundtrack and said, that's not a bad trade-off. Lost Highway is really weird in that it's like the only Lynch movie that feels dated because it is so specific to the 90s. Oh, I shot that old lady. Fucking blew her ass up. No, I had a lot of, like when I was just getting into music and I had that terrible attention span. So it was mostly just early Aphex Twin where he was doing his IDM stuff. And then later I got into like the big pretentious ambient stuff he did. I used to fall asleep to that.
So you had a short attention span, but you like ambient stuff?
Well, when I was doing some like stuff. But I had, oh, I wasn't into ambient back then. But like, if I had to fall asleep to something, I'd put on like Selected Ambient Works Volume 2.
That is a good album to fall asleep to.
Yeah. Afraid of Monsters got me into Aphex Twin. Oh my god. Is that the Half-Life mod? That rules. God, if we can ever organize it, I'd love to do a Gary's mod stream. We'll just be like loading up like maps
Oh my
that
God.
like Balkan school students made. Just like incomprehensible memes from 2002.
It's just bizarro shit.
Oh, that's
That would be really funny.
that's the best. There'd just be like a room that's full of like porn or something.
There's just so much of that stuff too.
It's yeah. There was like a map we found, and it had like an in-universe movie theater, and there's like a beheading video on there, and you're like, what the fuck? Why would you put this in your thing?
Yeah, no, that would be really funny. Just like dumpster diving through random shit people made.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be terrific. Western civilization is no longer capable of building picture of TF2 Mario Kart map. I know the guy who made that map, and he never got any credit for it.
Damn, what happened? Just like,
No, he just forgot to put his name somewhere.
oh my god.
And then he made a sequel map that was nowhere near as good, and he had like links to his Patreon in the map, and everyone got mad at him.
That sucks.
It does suck.
That's tragic.
Yeah. He was like an early 4chan guy. His name was Xenon. I used to listen to Dope Smoker to fall. You can fall asleep to Dope Smoker. You can fall. You can fall asleep to Dope Throne if you want to. I fell asleep to Dope Throne. There's a song on there specifically to wake you up. You remember that guy? He had a really... The thing was he would make these flash animations and he'd spam them on the flash board back when it had... Back when, you know, people made flash. And they'd just be these really poor quality things and they'd be super fucking loud. And that was the thing. That was his whole thing. Oh my god. Actually, what's CSGO? What's CSS? Are you there, Jen?
Yeah.
No. Are you looking it up?
Looking up what?
The flash forward. I'm like, what's flash?
I know Flash.
CS:GO to the polls.
Jesus.
CS:GO to hell. I booted up CS:GO and the terrorists were bleeding realistic blood.
Do people even do like creepypastas anymore? Or is that
I
like-
think I think creepypasta as like a form is done because those two girls killed someone because Slenderman told them to. No, I think everyone was like, yeah, let's not make these anymore.
What do those people do now?
I don't know. They
Just write other fan fiction?
perhaps they got real jobs
They write the Netflix shows.
that are based on the creepypastas. Sci-fi always needs good programming, you know.
They make FNAF books, yeah, that's probably true.
They make analog horror. Oh no.
What is that?
What is analog horror? Someone in chat tell me, because I don't know.
I have a vague idea of what it is, but I just don't. I don't know.
It's when you watch the thing on VH. Oh, okay. The real horror of bad formatting. Watch out, we got pan and scan.
Creepy video with a VHS filter, that's kind of what I thought it was.
Oh, okay. Is that what that is? Oh man. The real horror is like, yeah,
That's the scariest thing ever to
that's so fucking scary.
technology.
You're just watching a movie and it's the pan and scan version and not the widescreen version.
Feel all claustrophobic.
Oh god. You could be watching the full version, but you're not. It's supposed to be like training tapes and old late night news broadcast all aping a show called Local 58. Okay, well. Zoomers love being scared of the news. God, what if the news was fucked up?
The news and like home video aesthetics.
This is so fucking scary. Oh no, we're trapped. Saw Ringu at a theater a little while ago. See that? Well, that's analog horror, right? You don't see her coming out of a fucking HD TV. Oh no.
But is there a VHS filter over the movie?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a VHS filter over her. Cause she's all fucking, she's fucked up and weird. She just comes out of the TV and she's in like 140p.
That's really scary.
That's fucked up. Textures just haven't loaded in.
That like gross like purple texture from Gary's mod that doesn't get filled in.
She's got that source missing effect.
Yeah, no Counter-Strike.
Someone pushes a COT on her. There you go. There's a bookend right there. It just comes out of the TV. You just like flick push the TV on her. So you're not doing that with the HD TV.
Yeah, just like hurt a little bit.
Oh no.
Is this a boss?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess.
He was just standing there like he shot grenades at
He
him.
was just chilling. He was having a great time. Great boss, yeah. Boy, a swamp level. Pingu coming out of your Neuralink. Oh no. Big boy. There's bubbles in the swamp. Maybe they can... Oh, you gotta hurt him with the bubbles? Oh, Yeah, they didn't try very hard with the bosses in this. Why do none of my guns have like range?
Yeah, there's like no machine gun, right? I mean, like,
No, what the fuck? Ew. Oh dear.
there is a machine gun.
There is, but we haven't got it yet.
How far into the game is this?
Like 2/5, I think.
Why is it like going invisible?
Oh no, he's gotta, they gotta communicate that he's a fucked up mud man. And he's just mad because we're in, why are we in his swamp? What did he do? How is this like one of Lucifer's generals? What the fuck is the mud man gonna do? Yeah, you gotta get the mud man, dude.
Really pace around.
Yeah, well, I guess he can do that, but that's, well, there you go.
Was that even him, or was it just like some
Oh,
tentacle?
that was the mud man. He came out of the mud because he was mad. He's mad I'm popping all these bubbles. Like he wants to just have fun in the mud, and we're out here fucking up his shit.
I don't know why so many shooter games have just stupid gimmick bosses.
Yeah, it's
They're never fun.
Yeah, no. Shooting the fucked up mud man in his fucked up swamp. That's what I think of when I think of Painkiller. Maybe I gotta go closer to him. Maybe that's my problem. I'm not having enough fun in the mud. Nope, guess not.
Do you have any long range guns?
I don't. He's just an evil mud man. That mud man has cake. Stop saying he has cake. He does not have cake. Stop getting horny for the mud man, chat. Oh, we can just shoot him now? Cool, alright. What is her? Oh god, we're in the mud. Okay, he's made of mud again. Watch out! We're not having fun in the mud anymore.
What are all the rockets shooting at me?
What the fuck? Okay. Damn. The Mudman just existed his corporeal form before he could be damaged. Okay. He's got to turn it to not mud. I like whoever's idea this was. They were like, alright, we're making a Mudman. They're like, okay.
Just walks in a circle.
Yo, you gotta put the Mudman in, you know? It's someone's son who's just working on the game. They're like, Dad, can you put my Mudman in? All right, boy. I only see you on the weekends, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put your Mudman in. We're not doing. Someone was like very adamant about doing the Mudman. Well, maybe they
make the game if they put this in.
You're not gonna get funding unless you put the Mudman in. The game's not about a Mudman. Now it fucking is. You're putting the goddamn Mudman in. I want him on the goddamn cover.
Always doing the thing. Oh my god, he has so much health.
He's just a big mud man. He's my mud boy. I love you, mud man. Okay. I went to your swamp and no one knew who you were. What if there was a swamp where no one knew your name? No, it's someone really just wanted to put the Mudman in. It's like, who are you to say they can't be a Mudman? Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Fucking Rocky, you better not. Look. So is John Painkiller half man? T-Chen, what's your take on the Mudman? Are you pro or anti-Mudman?
I'm pro. Definitely. But this
Would you
is,
you would befriend the Mudman?
yeah. As a person, I like him. As a boss fight, he's not very good.
You know, a lot of people are anti-Mudman, but you go backstage after every show, he's there helping out, like packing up. You know, if you got to know the real Mudman, I think you'd like him. Everybody's got like an idea of Mudman, and it's just not true.
Was this the first boss fight that's just like disinvolved?
Yeah, no, it's like their idea of a boss fight is that it just needs to be. He's just got to be really big and made of mud. All right. The kids, they gotta have it in for the kids. Derek, how's the Mudman boss coming? Oh, it's great, man.
Yeah, someone worked really hard on this.
This was someone's passion project. What are you gonna tell them? You gonna tell the kids you can't have fucking Mudman? What are we supposed to tell the kids, man? Jesus! And we should probably save the game. That way we don't have to fight him all over again.
Oh yeah, definitely saves.
Saving on the Mudman level. Oh yeah, see that's why you do
What
it.
even killed you?
There were two big fucked up hands behind me. And they came out. So is the game fun? Yes, but this boss fight is not fun. We're very angry at Mudman. We're not angry, we just don't understand him. Yeah, see? I'm very mad with you, Mudman. There was a studio walkout where they said, no, don't put Mudman in the game. He's incredibly out of tone. He doesn't really feel like a painkiller enemy.
And how far off is Mudman from ninjas?
I don't know. Pretty far off, I'd like to imagine. God, you can't get away from him if he gets that hand up. You just gotta be in the right place. You know, look, someone died while they were working on Mudman, if you need to know the lore. It's like our friend Cody.
His boss is dedicated to someone who died.
He died trying to get Mudman to work properly. And you know what? He didn't fucking succeed. But we're not gonna take him out of the game. You know, one of the playtesters said this is the worst fucking boss I've ever played in my life, and you know what?
You're almost there.
I just don't think it's thematically appropriate for you to fight a fucking Mudman. We did it! We killed Mudman! Yo! We did it!
You got a slow-mo death animation and everything.
Yeah, you just oh. Dude, we fucked up. Kill Swamp Thing. Okay, so he's not Mudman. He's Swamp Thing. Okay. All right. Well, let's find out what's happening in the plot. What is John Painkiller doing now? How long have we been going for, by the way? How long have I been fighting Mudman?
Is that blood?
You've probably been fighting
Yeah,
Mudman for
but
a
I'm
long time.
Oh man.
No, it was probably like, I don't know, like 10 minutes, right?
I said
Killing
I'm
Mudman.
fine.
Okay, okay.
I have to fight a fucking Mudman. I'm not okay.
Where did
Troops
she
are on the
come
move
from?
here, but I can't
The
tell
mud.
where they've gone.
She's Mudman's wife.
I'm not sure where exactly.
Okay, I think I know someone who can help.
Yeah, you like traveled across like so much crazy shit and she
How-
shows up.
What aesthetic are they going for with hell? How?
I don't know, it's weird. They said we don't want it to be red,
Okay.
like Doom.
Doom 3 had a really good
Let's
hell.
make it like brown and gray.
Yeah.
Who is it? It's Daniel.
What the fuck?
Is it
Yo, man.
What fucking angle?
Daniel, he's a demon. Let's get out of here.
It's okay.
He seems pretty unfazed.
No, he's just British.
Hey, thanks, Daniel. Look,
He is.
he'll know where the
Where was
general's
that guy the
hiding.
whole game?
Oh, he was just chilling.
How exactly do you two know each other?
A while back, I heard what sounded like an unusually fierce battle.
This guy looks like a fucking Diablo character. Oh, I left on my Static X soundtracks.
Daniel managed to survive, but was severely injured. Impressed that he had the skills and strength to defeat 4 demons at once, I decided to help him recover.
You're a demon.
I've killed way more than 4 demons, dude. I just killed like half of hell. I just fucked up a Mudman.
But I'm not like the others.
You killed like
I didn't come
3,000
here to hunt human
ninjas.
souls
Yeah.
like wild
Oh, wow.
animals. I came here to escape from below. I did so long ago, and have been in hiding and waiting ever since. Wait, you're not the Eve, are you? What? The Eve? You never told me that.
It isn't something I enjoy speaking of.
Wait, why are you here then? Where's Adam?
He's with Steve.
So, Daniel, what can I help you with? We need help locating Lucifer's armies and the other generals.
Lucifer has been sneaking
Her hair is clipping through her head.
into this world for a long time, strategically positioning them.
It's straight up going through her mouth.
Believe that he is planning on attacking soon, and we've got to destroy the generals before they can organize their
It's pretty
forces.
par for the course in games
I'm
like
having
this.
a hard time acting like my own kind. We know they were here, but we think they've moved somewhere in the north. Yeah, they moved here, near the train station. See? I told you he'd know.
Which train station? We've been to like 3 train
Thank you, my
stations.
friend. I'll see you again soon.
There's so
I
many
might know
train
of someone
stations
who has
now.
more information.
Gotta get around.
I want to check it out.
The real hell,
What
public
I've seen, you can
transport.
probably handle this on your own. I'll meet up with you as soon as I can.
I'm sending you to the next level, Daniel. Train station. Do you want to go for another like 20 minutes, or are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do another 20. Do one more level.
Like,
What time is it over there? Like 8?
yes. Yeah.
Are you gonna stay up till 3 in the morning?
Probably.
Hell yeah.
What time is it over there?
Like, maybe 2 p.m. I think. So I started at 11 a.m., which is your 5.
Yeah, right.
Time zones are a bit fucking annoying.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the craziest one.
Mine is so if I want to catch the New Yorkers at when they wake up, I have to get up. I have to stay up till 11 p.m. That's when I do my late night stuff. But 11 a.m. is I think 9 p.m. in New York, so at least on the East Coast. But I don't know. I mean, we have people from all over the world, so I don't know how to. Like, we have European fans who just can't watch because it's like 3 in the morning for them, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think a lot of streams have that. It's always like European.
Yeah, so I do try and archive stuff just because there are people who like cannot watch the show when it's live. If this guy is in Australia, why does he sound like a guy from the Midwest? That's a good question. The answer is, people in online games, they made fun of me when I was young. And I learned to speak like I learned to talk like them. Now they don't make fun of me anymore. I don't know. I have to wonder if the stream would actually be as successful if I just talked in my normal voice. Hard enough being in this. Yeah, Dara. So.
You could do it. You can. People think Australian accents are funny.
No, well, they think it's funny. That's the problem. When I was in like, when I was visiting America, I was in like a bottle shop, and like I was ordering at the counter, and this nice Mexican woman comes up to me with a kid. She's like, "Are you from Australia?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." And she's like, "Can you say something?" I'm like, "What do you want me to say?" I'm like, she's like, just say anything. Just say anything. I'm like, hi, how are you? I'm from Australia. She's like, oh my god, can you say that again? I'm like, I'm talking to this woman and her kid.
Dude.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back to faking my voice.
That's so good.
I could do I could do like a pretty good like generic American accent if I really wanted to. Aussie Rocky is cool. No, he's not. He doesn't come out very often. I've hidden him away. Hell, this might not even be my natural speaking voice. This might just be another voice that I do. What the fuck is this? Okay, we're fighting.
Like, I forgot if you said, do you talk in an Australian accent like off stream?
Yeah. I mean, this is my natural speaking voice. So if I were to talk to you, I'd talk like this. It sounds a bit weird.
It sounds normal. It sounds normal. They both sound normal.
Someone told me I sounded like a cartoon dog, so I just was like, oh, I guess I just won't talk anymore. No, that's my favorite description of my voice, is that I sound like a cartoon dog. Autistic masking, I guess. People all, maybe. I don't have autism, I have ADHD. But I have like, I guess masking is pretty similar, like, you do have to do it, and like, I did it so much that like, you do it too much and people will think you're just bored and you don't want to be around them. And it's like, no, I have to focus on not, like, tapping my pen or something. I got fired from a job because they found out I had ADHD once. It was pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah. No, they're like, well, you're just not. They give you like the, oh, you're just not fit for our thing. And then I tried masking it, and I got fired from another one because they thought I was bored. And it's like, no, I'm just trying to concentrate.
Damn, that's really shitty.
Yeah. Oh well, they don't. If you're even slightly neurodiverse, they'll
Yeah.
kind of they kind of have no. If you're like working for like an older woman, they pretty much have no patience for it.
Yeah, they don't understand.
They don't want to be like. Someone says, I think autism, ADHD, and OCD are very, very similar. I think so, yes. They're on the same thingamajig spectrum, maybe. They're all linked. Rocky is just that scene from Azumanga where Osaka is trying to get together. Maybe. No, I was not a gifted kid in school. I was a trouble with organization kid. I had a friend who talked in an Irish accent for a while. I had a friend who pretended to be, and it's one of those dumb lies, like inexplicable lies that you tell people. He pretended to be Russian for like a year.
And you stick with it.
He just stuck with it just because he told this one guy he was Russian. And it's like, what a weird thing. What a weird thing to make up.
It's bizarre. What was the purpose?
Just I think someone asked. I think it's a shyness thing. Like someone asked him if he was Russian, and he just couldn't say no to them. So he just had to be. He had to be Russian.
That takes a lot of dedication to like just lie, and not like correct it like a day later, but just to commit for a year.
Just being so shy that you cannot like correct someone over something that trivial is so funny.
Yeah, it's like beyond doubling down.
It's like, oh yeah, I guess I am a Russian. I have to meet people's expectations of me. They'll be disappointed if they find out I'm not Russian. A lot of people lie IRL about stuff. I think it's better to just let people have their weird fun. I guess. It's a weird... It's when people lie about weird shit that it's like... You're like, oh, something's wrong with this person. I don't speak like a bogan. That's not what I don't sound like that.
It's a bogan.
Bogan's kind of like you talk a little bit like this, and you say the word cunt all the time.
It's the funny.
It's the funny Australia. It's the low like. What's the American?
If someone was going to do an Australian accent.
If someone was gonna do an Australian accent, they would probably do like an imitation of a bogan accent. What's the American equivalent of a bogan? Like a.
I don't know.
Lower class lout type. Like I white trash, I guess, would be the equivalent.
Redneck.
Yeah,
People
yeah, like
with
rednecks. Yeah.
Southern, like white trash.
Yeah, rednecks. That's right.
That's like the if you want to make fun of American intelligence, you'll do that.
Yeah, you would do that. Ow, oh god, oh fuck. Don't collect a single soul was the challenge of this map. Oh god.
Yeah, Valley Girl. That's like another.
Yeah, that's probably the Cali equivalent. Do people still do Valley Girl stuff? I know you say like a lot, which is
some
cute.
people talk like that, yeah.
I don't know if that's a California thing, saying like a lot.
I'm not sure. But yeah, no, people still do that. I never really knew anyone who did that.
Rocky, is it really like Wake and Fright over there? If you drive an hour outside of a major city, you will end up in Wake and Fright Closet. No, you will. Don't drive too far out of the cities in Australia. You will not have a very good time.
I could have swore I saw something that was like, once the Valley Girl thing was in like a lot of movies, there's a lot of more people actually speaking like that. Like people pick it up.
They pick it up because they're imitating film. That's cute.
Yeah. No, it's not really a thing anymore.
I guess.
I feel like in TV shows and stuff.
It's not, yeah, I guess it kind of got played out, but. I don't know. I don't know much about California stereotypes. All I know is that everyone surfs and everyone says dude.
Yeah, I don't go outside, so.
Yeah, I guess. It's not safe out there. That's fair. Just go outside, you get like initiated into a gang.
World War I soldier.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're throwing bombs at me?
What's even in Central California?
I don't know. The wasteland.
I mean, there's like populated cities, and then it's like
I don't know. LA seems
really
like a
small, open places.
D-Gen walks outside and gets initiated MS-13.
Hey girl, you're gonna be our leader from now on.
Fresno. I had a teacher who was Fresno, and she, at every opportunity, would talk shit about Fresno and say it was a terrible place where everyone was addicted to meth.
What's Fresno?
It's a city in California.
Right. Is LA just like a hell city? It's like my friend Spencer just says it's like what if the worst parts if it was the worst parts of Brooklyn and it was impossible to get around is what he described
Kinda,
it as.
yeah. I mean, there's like cool places in LA, I guess. But yeah, I mean, like at least in New York, you have like I don't know, it's condensed and you can walk around. You need a car in LA, and there's traffic everywhere.
Oh. Sounds miserable. No offense, I guess, but like.
I mean, I live in like LA County.
And that's
I'm like in a suburb, like 30 minutes out from LA.
Okay.
I don't actually live in the city. Right?
You don't live in the
It's
big
like LA's
city.
a really big
Yeah.
area.
Right.
Like it's like a massive area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's cool parts of LA, like, but it's depends. I would assume, yeah, if you're living in the city or something, it's probably terrible.
Oh god.
And the traffic is terrible. It's like 100%.
Infamously terrible, yeah. Everyone talks
Yeah.
about it. It's like, how long would it take you to get downtown if you drove? Like 2 hours?
No, it's like, I mean, in really bad traffic, like maybe 40 something minutes. But it's like 30 minutes.
Jesus.
It's my dad worked downtown, so we had to commute like every day.
God, I miss, like, obviously I live at home now, but like I really miss living in the city, like near the city, because I could just go play pinball. Now I have to drive like 40 minutes if I want to go play pinball.
That does suck.
That does. It's awful. I lived like.
You gotta buy one of the machines and put it in your place.
I could do that. That's where all the K-Zone earnings are going to. You're gonna get me like medieval madness in my house.
Buying Rocky pinball machines.
It's where I'm like funneling all the cash instead of like upgrading my computer. You spent all our money on pinball. It's good to just be able to walk around. Brisbane is, yeah, that's the thing with it. It's very. Wait. I want to see if you do the American thing. Can you say Brisbane?
In Brisbane?
Okay. Oh fuck. Americans say Brisbane, and it's
Well,
like. What?
that's how I thought it was, but I was just.
That's how you get them. That's how you know someone's not from around here.
If you like.
No, they do. They do say
if you
Brisbane.
send me, I've heard people say Brisbane.
No.
If you like sent me the word, like and didn't say it, I would have said it like that.
Yeah. Melbourne.
I would say Melbourne.
Bris Vegas. Oh god. When Cumtown came here, they were just calling it Bris Vegas. She got it right, yeah.
Maybe because you told me how to say it.
They 1000%. I could assure you they do.
No, I would say I would have like if you just send me the word. If I know how it's spelled, I would have said Brisbane.
I live in Brisbane. This is where someone finds out I'm Australian.
Wait, how is it pronounced again?
Brisbane. But Americans read the word and they go Brisbane.
Why they got the A in there?
I don't know. Arkansas. Nobody even knows how to say Nevada. Melbourne, yeah. Why y'all spell it like that? I don't know. Just because it's funny. Dox it. People know where I live. I met my best friend by doxing myself.
I mean, it's like a city. They'll find you in a city.
I mean, I've had one person recognize me from the internet. Like, just like, not from like me posting, but like just come up to me like, "Are you Rocky?" I'm like, "No."
God, that must be so weird.
I was with Phoebe. Yeah, no, it was like, we were just walking to get food, and this guy comes up to me, and like, he did a thing where he stopped in his tracks and then like walked backwards to match my step, and I'm like, oh god, you're about to fucking I'm about to get fucking John Lennon. No, he's like, do I know you from somewhere? And he's like got a fun little smile on his face, like we're about to have a moment. I'm like, no, I don't think so. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. I really don't want to do this, man. And he's like, okay, no, I don't want to be weird. I'll leave you alone. But like, it's cool to see you, man. I'm like, yeah, thank you. And then we crossed the street, and I looked back, and we couldn't see him anymore. And to this day, I swear to God, he despawned. Like he had finished what his script needed
Just
for
a random event.
Oh yeah, no. If you've ever, something I recommend doing is like if you're at a bar or something, you should just walk back to your car. And if you're going at like peak hour, people will run up to you like Bethesda characters and try and give you quests. They will just straight up run up to you. No, it felt like a guy coming up and giving me a side quest. It was so fucking weird. That was the second time I went out for poutine with Phoebe. And like, God, we had another encounter with a guy who just came up to us, and it was like, he was just telling us this story about how he lost his phone. And we're like, it was like talking to an NPC where you could not figure out how to end the conversation. Because he would just go back and be like,
Yeah.
you guys like any games? We're like, dude, we just talked to you about games, man. I like Counter-Strike. I like Destiny 2. I've never played Destiny 2, but I know normal people like Destiny 2. Do you like Destiny 2? And he's just like, oh no, man, I never played that shit. So man. And like he would talk for a little bit. Like he'd tell us this story about how he lost his phone one time, and then it got returned to him because the guy who picked it up was like a rowing champion, and he found it on like a log because they had to throw it off the bridge. And it's a story that just made no fucking sense at all. And you're like, this guy clearly has like some form of brain damage because he just kept repeating himself. He was probably just drunk, but I was weirded out because he asked us if we were gay, and I'm like, oh, is this gonna get weird? Oh, Painkiller fucking crashed. Well, we'll wind it up. Do you have any closing remarks, DJ? Have we?
What'd you say? What were you gonna say?
Do you have any closing remarks?
No, not really, no.
Do you have anything you want to promote? Anything you want to shill?
No, I don't have anything to show.
DJ, say orb.
Orb? Isn't it just orb?
Orb.
Why is there a second B?
It's orb from Quake. Orb from Quake 3.
Oh, I've never played Quake 3.
If someone's here for the first time, where can they find you? I'll link your Twitter. Is it some random?
It's like just at some random DJ.
Well, I hope you had a good time. Good night, everyone.
I did.
Thank you for being lovely as always, chat. Thank you for being so kind to DGen.
Promote the donkey train video.
No, I'm not gonna show DGen the donkey video.
You already did.
I already did. I think you got a little bit. You were a bit upset by it.
No,
Well, not upset, but
I
I.
thought it was gonna be funnier.
You thought, oh,
I didn't find it that funny.
you didn't find it that funny. The donkey gibbing and turning into.
It didn't.
Quit.
It just like slid into two pieces. It didn't like gib. I thought it'd be like
All right.
video game gib.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
And.